This is the D6 generation.
Dice are our vice.
Creating not too horrible content since 2008.
Are you crazy? That's like 400 hours of gamer nonsense.
Oh, I think we're well past that. This episode, more Dungeons & Dragons live play. The Sands of Khassan.
Right. As you can tell, we're recording this episode, and you can tell that a lot of people aren't used to that because they're already jabbering. But we will get better. So we're going to start off with our recap. Unlikely, yeah, probably. All right. So this is we'll get you back to where we were.
Are we recording now?
Yep, like right now. It's late in the morning on the 21st of flock time, 157 RE. With the completion of the Maelstrom Warehouse raids, you have just spent the last week enjoying the opulent comforts provided you at your suite in the Golden Camel Inn. During that time, Azrael and Aurelius interviewed and hired a lower city scout, an upper city enforcer, an upper city spy, an a la carte spy, and a famous bard to the wealthy. Aurelius also gave a young, unfortunate woman named Jalila his blessings to sing of the chosen to her people. Azrael gave her Sahanin's blessing, which may have been redundant, as she had an angelic voice seemingly gifted to her by the moon goddess herself. Namfudel overheard the other's interaction with the bard Artulio Benavarti and chased him down to share a few drinks and to hire him to write a few songs. Drell spent much of the time out in the desert or wandering the city, while Cal spent it with the Lupine gang and training his students of the Daka Path. You all convened on the 17th for an evening meal at the request of Zalar Kafet. The Angel of Khassan shared with you a variety of information, which included a way vision she had, hinting at the Sultan's connection to a shadowy ally. Piecing the vision together with Nam's vision and his added knowledge of the ways, Azrael was able to suss out that the Sultan's newest alliance was with none other than the Raven Queen herself, goddess of the new moon and mistress of Shadowfell. Not wanting to end on that dark note, Zalara bid her friends to listen to a gathering of the unfortunate at a market square below, where they were all privy to hearing the celestial voice of Jalila as she sung of Sahanin and the battle to come. Her voice carried with it the blessing of the moon goddess for those who would accept it. The rest of the evening was spent in drink and talking of better times. At the end of the week, you all received your cut of the liquidated goods from the warehouse raids, and with a new coin burning a hole in your belt pouches, you ended up at Indrizzle's arcane iniquities. It also turned out the Mousefolk diviner had located the ice spirit needed to make Nam's Snow Fury cloak. After dropping quite a bit of coin on wintry preparation, you all returned the next day and were promptly teleported to the lair of Tazim Podris the Ice Worm. It is here you find yourselves now engaged in battle with what remains of a couple snowdrakes. First order of administration, and this is, I'll show this to the players. Pop this up again. This is, you should be seeing the what the front of the lair looks like. You are now inside the maw. As a reminder, it is numbingly cold out, and you all, some of you had your cold resistance up via potion or spell. I think that most of them were via potion. Yeah. When you first arrived, others were just in your wintry gear, and then you discovered that it was so numbingly cold out that it was penetrating your clothing and affecting your mobility, your flexibility and mobility. And so most of you have drank, I think all of you have drunk your resistance to this point. And so you're not.
Nam has not.
What's that?
Nam has not.
I can't hear you, Russ. I don't know why.
No,
I'm sorry. I was about to drink and then I didn't. So I still have not quaffed.
Okay, so Nam is still affected by the numbing cold. He is not being affected by the extreme cold because he is in cold winter gear.
I am.
I'm also mind's protection from energy, so I just have to make sure I keep concentration for that.
Okay, so you have concentration up. Speaking of concentration, one of the things we failed to do last time, so I have that at the top of this thing, take care of. We need to have 2 concentration saves by Drell for his pass without trace that he has up.
That's a concentration save. Constitution save.
Two Constitution saves.
Constitution save.
They're only DC 10.
So you need to roll a 1.
Okay, and I've already used my reroll for my.
You did, yeah, you did to save yourself from the spittle of the snowdrake.
Yeah.
So
So
that's fine.
is it 27? Is that okay? Did I make it?
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
If it's not, you guys are in worse shape than you think.
Yeah. Your concentration is almost as good as mine.
That is a failure, sir.
After
flaunting his constitution, the gods reached out and gave you a bitch slap across the face. So now you no longer have Pass Without Trace.
Honestly, were we stealthily fighting these two giant ice
at the moment? Yes, at the moment you are not being stealthily. And a couple things as a reminder, this cave, the walls are covered in ice, like really clear ice that forms almost a funhouse type of vibe with the mirrors, making it when you have choices with passes, which you haven't yet. It's been a pretty much straightforward trek. It does make it seem like it's going to be difficult because sometimes you even think you see, oh, Nam's standing right behind me. Oh no, wait, it's not actually Nam, it's a mirror, and so forth and so on. So that is going on, but you can hear your battle sounds and your battle cries. The laughter of Drell can be heard echoing throughout this cavern anyway. So the chances
can you hear me say, I've already defeated this at Canopy Lake Park?
No, nobody heard that. All right, top of the order. So we are on, and I also added because most likely you will be carrying certain spells after the combat, I've added some counters. You are currently shifted, Cal, so I did take that off your sheet, and I added the shifter counter on there because we've been using your shifter ability, plus you have it marked on your token. So, and we have one rage.
Yes, I did mark it on there.
And we have a flaming sphere going at the moment. But it is your turn, Cal Doc, at Takrin. So before you, Bloody Snow Drake, that's what we're calling these suckers, and his partner, you don't know if it was like his partner for life or just a friend, but he's dead over here next to Drell. And you guys have this beast surrounded with flaming sphere and your companions.
I assume as I killed it, I'm no longer grappled.
You are no longer grappled. You have what was once a Snowdrake scarf is now just laying at your feet, coiled around you.
I killed it, actually. But the Drake's not on the turn order, right?
Just for the record.
The Drakes are on the turn order. You just can't see it.
All right.
He comes after Namfoodle if it helps you out.
Okay.
It's just because when they were originally on the map, they were on the DM level, and when I put the dead one on the GM level, it hides it on the counter. But that's all.
Not to worry. Just want to make sure they don't get forgotten.
Oh, they're not going to get forgotten. All right, Cal, what are we doing?
I'm going to whack with my stick.
Well, why wouldn't you? All right.
Exactly.
You have advantage. Lash out, my friend.
Smack.
All right. That is going to 29 is going to successfully hit. So you come down, you crack this thing along its back, breaking off one of its spines. It turns to you, screaming at you, but it is still alive. So swing again if you desire.
In that case, I'm going to poke him with the butt end of my stick this time.
All right. You drive you drive your staff up into his maw.
The old butt attack, eh?
That's right. Give him the old butt end. And crack-a-doo with the follow through.
That you catch him in the eye, driving it in for 12 damage. He reels back from you as you give him the old Three Stooges eye poke. But he is still standing. Are you going to bonus action offhand attack, or are you going to do any other type of cool monkey abilities?
I'll use my bonus action offhand attack just for an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Boop.
He is reeling.
I'll just get the one with this, right? I'm not going to spend any key points on this.
No, this won't cost you any key points. It's just your bonus action.
Yeah.
So after jabbing him in the eye, you come around with a spinning hook kick. Spinning hook kick to the jaw. It cracks across him. Interestingly, it only did 12 because your bonus die did not help you out much. It was a 1. So it did 12 points of damage. He is wavering, but it is still standing. So are you done, sir?
I am done.
All right, Namfoodle. This thing is wavering amongst all your companions there. It's up there rearing. Blood is dripping all over the place. It's like translucent bluish blood dripping, and when it hits the ground, you can't tell if it on its own is turning to like a solid ice type state, or if it's just because it's so cold in here.
Yeah, Nam pauses for dramatic effect, and then
Because why
puts
wouldn't
down a
you?
couple of the little scope circles on his bow just to get the right angle, and pulls and fires an arrow right at this beast's head, and only scores a 14. Is that enough?
It ricochets off, much like the failed barbarian save. You spend so much time aiming your sight, it ricochets off the scales and shoots off into the distance.
Clearly, I focused too much on this, so I'm just gonna. This next arrow is gonna be much more
Tried too
nonchalant.
hard.
I nonchalantly
Just-
shoot a second
As
arrow.
they say in basketball, just shoot your shot. Don't think
Here
about
comes the next one, much more nonchalant. Oh, but it's only 11.
Too nonchalant.
It's too
it.
chalant.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Nam? You're the only one that hasn't drunk in the cold resistance. It's the
I know
numbing
it's a little
cold.
chilly.
It's
I
biting
broke up
through
my
your
fingers are getting cold.
Anyway, I'm just
Stick 'em
going to
in your
check my
pants.
arrow recovery, and that's going to be me. I
All
do
right.
put my arrows back, though. That's the good news.
Because of Nam's ineptitude,
Yeah.
or his kindness to beasts. We don't know which one. It is now the Snowdrake's turn.
I do
He
like
has
snakes.
he has so many choices. Unfortunately, if he doesn't move, he's got a bit of a situation here.
So he's got
he-
he's got my thundering blade on him. If he moves, takes 2d8.
True.
If he stays still, he takes 3d6.
Yeah, pretty much he's going to go out in a blaze of glory one way or the other. So, having just been smacked upside the head by
Ooh,
Cal, he's really the only one that's been hitting him at the moment. So he's going to go after Cal.
those arrows are very annoying, though.
He is going to take his bite at you with no type of advantage. That'll be a 20. That should hit you.
That'll hit.
I'm going to
Actually,
need...
no. I'm 22 now, or 21.
Oh, yes, you are 21, sir.
I am.
With your new fancy bracers. He comes down with his teeth, and you bring up a forearm block, which he normally would have bit through your skin, but he only gets metal from your bracers, clanking on that. So then he lashes out at you with a claw, which rakes nothing because you sidestep it.
Easily done.
And last, he tries to slither up around you and die in the comfort of your arms. And he does get slithered around you.
Oh, I just
Take
died
it
in
from
your
me, my
arms
friend. That is
tonight.
not where you want to be.
Everybody wants a snuggle at death.
And he wants a hug before he goes. He does 14 bludgeoning damage as he grapples you and restrains you. But as he does so, he takes fire damage because it's the end of his turn.
So he didn't move, so he does that. So he's going to take the.
He actually pulls. He pulls he's got his new best friend there.
So he takes seven booming damage.
He is still 7 booming or 7 flaming.
No, that's not flame. Oh, sorry. He takes.
He
Flaming.
didn't move.
Sorry, my bad.
Only flaming damage.
Yep. So flaming sphere, upcast to level 3. He's going to take. He gets a dex save against this.
So he does get a dex save.
did
So
dex
that'll
save.
be. He will take his dex save while he's wrapped up with his new best friend.
DC 16.
He laughs at your dex save, so he
So
takes
he's-
half damage. Or
He would take half. He would take 15.
All right.
15 is the total, and you can
all
have.
right. Well, here's the good news. He would take 7, but being vulnerable to fire, being a creature of ice, he actually takes 14, which is just enough to burn him up. And so it catches the ball is right there. The flame licks at runs all along him, and he basically turns into ash and falls down around you, Cal. So now you are back where you were, and he is dead, sir.
Oh,
And we've got some background music.
Right.
let's
So
check
Is
it
that really
out.
appropriate?
Just died in your arms tonight.
You just died in your
was,
arms, man.
that was
There you
the
go.
second kill for me. I'm not counting.
So what we're going to do is we're going to stay in turns because, I don't know, there might be something else in this cave. So just to also for tracker reasons for the various spells that are up, we're going to stay in turns as well. So I'm going to move that guy off things. So now it is Azrael's turn.
All right. Well, there's no more. Pass Without Trace is gone, right?
Yes.
Yes, the
Awesome.
the sand cloud around you that was providing you with the stealth is now gone. It has fallen back and returned to the earth for now.
All right. I'm just gonna attempt to stealth move behind Drell.
Well, I'm bleeding.
Not-
I'm bleeding profusely, by the
Oh.
way.
I did not know how bad
Just so everyone
in that
knows.
case,
Sorry.
Oh no, that's not a problem. That's what my job is.
It is
I
awesome
will
how
walk-
on
I will
the
walk over
healer's
you in that
turn,
case.
everybody lets them know how badly hurt they are.
Azrael, I'm
That's a veteran. That's a
I'm gonna
veteran
heal
player.
myself. I'm going to heal myself, but that's okay.
All right.
Oh, I can.
Yes,
no,
you
I
do
can,
see
I can.
after the Snowdrake's
Taking my
hug,
pause.
you do see that Cal is his ribs. Well, he's in snow gear, so you can see why you missed that. He's all like effed up, but there is blood all over him. You can't tell whether it's well. Actually, his blood color is different, so he does have a lot of blood around his nice furry hood.
All right. Second level cure wounds.
All right, fire that sucker off. Ooh, not too bad. 16 healing back to you, Cal.
Ooh, nice.
And then go ahead. Just go ahead, and if you're stealthing, go ahead and roll your stealth things and just mark it in your red circle on your token. And I'll know you're stealthing if you do that.
Okay.
If you're not stealthing, leave it blank or leave it at 0.
5.
All right. So Azrael, are you done? Go ahead and move your token.
Yep. That sorry, that was 1, 2, 5, 6. That'll put me right here, and I'll be done. So whoever's up next.
Rel.
All right. Get rid of that. All right.
Is it not I?
It is actually yes, it is Drell.
Okay. I'm being sneaky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 4. And then what do I get for a dash?
So a dash gives you your exact same movement, so you get another 6. Well, no, for you, what's your movement base? 40 or 45?
40.
So you get another 8 squares if you dash, and you can remain stealthily because you're using your action to dash.
He has to do, I thought, half to stay stealthy.
Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Yes. So
Yeah.
in order to stay
I'm
stealthily,
doing half.
right? So
I'm
dash
hugging this
allows you.
corner.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, exactly
Yeah.
correct. So you get your base full movement if you dash and stealth at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. So you're completely moved. Just mark your new stealth that you roll on in your little red circle,
I did.
so I
A
can see.
12. Not
Okay.
the grandiosity I am used to.
Aurelius.
All right. I'm gonna say to Cal, because that damn barbarian's getting himself killed. You better stay close to the party. And I'm gonna stealth here. And first bonus action, I move my flaming sphere 10 to 30 to here. And then I am going to creep after it. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Joe, one of the things you notice as you look down this corridor here, with your new night vision goggles.
Yeah.
This is Drell, not you, Aurelius, so much. Actually, you can.
I can
your
see all
angle
the way.
can't really see it very well.
I can see up to here.
Okay, so you guys notice as you look down there. Well, Drell can see there's a fork, and he's having they look very similar with the mirrors. So you'll tell me which. So the way this mechanically is going to work, you're going to tell me whether you want to go right and left, and I'm going to move your miniature.
Okay.
And you're going to have to not metagame. And when I move your miniature, you think you're going where you're going.
Oh, I understand your game.
All right, we can all handle that. All right, good. So right now we're still finishing up Aurelius.
That's it. I'm done. I moved myself.
Okay. So Aurelius is done. So that brings us. I'm going to add on to. So it's been 4 rounds of shifting, 3 rounds of dancing, and 3 rounds of flaming sphere now, or we're on the 3rd round of it. So that brings us back up to the top of the round, which is Cal. So go ahead and do your movement.
I'm going to use my action to meditate for a couple seconds and heal myself completely. So now I'm back to full hit points. Oop.
Okay. So what was that just, does it automatically heal you to full, or it just happens that what it heals?
I have to use an action. It's my wholeness of body. So I use an action that regains 3 times my monk's level.
Oh, nice.
Which is
that's 24. A good amount of health.
So
that's awesome.
That gets me back up. Yeah, so that gets me back up to my.
All right. Are you going to do any movement?
Yes, I will also move.
We'll go ahead and move your token.
Follow. Do I have to roll my stealth too?
If you're going stealthily, you can only move half your speed, and you would want to roll your stealth, correct? And you just have regular stealth right now. No advantage, no disadvantage. Actually, Nam has disadvantage because of the numbing cold on stealth trip.
15 stealth. Am I stealthy?
Not as stealthy as
just put 15. Just put 15 in your bubble. And how far? And because you're using your bubble for stealth, you read. Mark, how high are you off the ground?
I'm currently just 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, so 5 feet. All right.
Can I do? Would it let me do like a 15/5 in there or no?
I don't know. You can try it.
No, it'll divide.
I don't think it does slashes.
No, it gives me 3. No, it doesn't. Okay.
It'll just divide it out.
Also, okay, we'll do that next time. So, are you done then, sir? It's Nam's turn.
Yes, I am done. I'm not going to spend key points to do anything. So yeah, conserving my key. Oh, actually, I do have to move. Sorry. So 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can go 15.
All right.
So
Nam, go ahead and go while he's figuring his way out.
I'm right there. That's where I am.
John, the first thing I do is quaff my potion.
You feel much better. I mean, you're in this heavy cold gear, but it was like, like when you're out, we all live in New Hampshire, most of us. So you know that when it's real cold, even when you're snowballing, you got your mittens on, your fingers are starting to get cold. That's you. It's biting right through your cold. So after you drink this potion, it's like totally different. You're like in the perfect environment now. You feel much better. So you now do not have disadvantage on your stealth check.
Nice. And we're using the little fight the power symbol.
You would have had advantage because your teeth were chattering, but now you can calm them down.
Out there.
Yeah.
All right. So I drink my potion. Then I make my stealth roll, which I did earlier, but I don't have disadvantage because I drank the potion, so now it's a 16. And then I'm only going to walk normally, half because I'm stealthy. So, and I can't dash because I drank my potion.
Correct. All that is correct.
Speed is normally 25, so that right.
All right. While you're moving, I'm going to move up to Azrael. You can start doing this. Just get this movement rolling.
Yeah.
There you go. That's as far as I get.
So Az, go ahead and start your movement.
All right, I'm gonna go there. Do you want me to reroll stealth check? Is it good for 3 rounds?
Yeah, let's do the 3-round thing just for speed reasons. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So, and I know we just added one. So, yeah. So we'll do that. So, so you're done then,
I'm done.
It's Drell's turn. So Drell, as you enter these halls, these are highly mirrored. First,
I don't know that I'm entering the halls.
Oh, you're not entering yet? All right.
Well, I feel like I'm hanging out in the breeze. I've calmed right down. I've lost my rage, which is
you did lose your rage because I forgot because you didn't attack and you didn't take damage. So I will.
Yeah. If anyone had gotten close enough to me, I would have punched them to maintain it, but nobody came close enough. So
I didn't have that on the chart anyway. So
you want to throw a rock at you?
No. Yeah. No. I will punch you next time.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I feel like my new friends are kind of like leaving me out in breeze. So I think I'll wait for them.
All right. That's fine. You hold your turn.
So I'm readying a javelin to throw at anything that comes out of this area over here.
Well, we are in round, so we can do that. That makes it easy to do held action. So perfect. All right, Aurelius.
All right. 5, 10, 15.
You notice, just real quick, Aurelius, as you move the flaming sphere around, this area is really hard packed snow on snow, but you're leaving, even though it hovers above the ground a little bit, kind of, it's leaving a nice furrow in the snow as it melts its way around, leaving like cool little paths, and it's kind of sizzling. There is a light snow falling in this cave, but it doesn't seem to collect. I turned off the animation just so we wouldn't have any issues.
All right, I
So
get
you
a
can
good
see the flakes
vision.
with their phone.
I get a good vision, so I can see all the way down to here.
All right, again, it's all this. You had several mirrors here and there as you approach. This is a mirror. The entire sides are coated past where Drell is standing, and it's literally like mirrors upon mirrors upon mirrors. Like you look in there and you see dozens of reflections of Drell and Azrael and now yourself just bouncing off everywhere. And it looks like there's 2 different paths in front of you, but there's reflections of the paths on reflections of the paths. So
yeah, it's bad enough there was more than one Drell, but you know what? The bonus is more than one me too.
are you done, Aurelius?
There's going to be some. Yeah, this looks like.
All right, Cal, it's your turn. I'm going to mark off the rounds on these different things we're dealing with here.
I'm going to say to Cal and Az and Drell, there's more lakes up ahead quietly.
Are we trying to figure out which way the actual dragon is versus just roaming around blindly?
Well, there's only one way to go in, and then there's a right and a left.
Okay, so where he is going is the right way to go.
Yeah, it's the only other way you see besides the way you came in.
Okay.
There's no other way out.
There's no other exits in this room that you saw. there are these pools of water with floating ice. You don't know how deep they go or where they go. But if you dove in those, it probably would make your cold weather gear semi-useless for a while.
Okay. So this dragon could pop us behind us anytime. I'm going to go up and kind of move here.
Yeah, and we got another round after this one for worrying about.
Yeah, and I'm going to hold my action. I will hold my staff to attack anything that is not one of my friends coming out of that general direction that we're going.
Nam?
Or from behind.
Russ, you're either on mute or something.
All right, now that I'm all feeling warm, I'm going to double dash with stealth.
Someone peed himself.
Do I need to roll every
Right.
time or no?
No, we're going to do 3 rounds at a time.
5, 10, 15, 20.
We just picked an arbitrary number of 3. I don't know why.
Hey,
we go.
John, oh, sorry.
I'm done.
All right, Azrael.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna round the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, just to kind of see the fork. I'm gonna wait for probably our most perceptive and wise to make his way up. And well, actually, that's me. But
All right.
second most perceptive and wise, that's gonna be.
I'm waiting for
Drell.
Right.
Drell. Are you still holding your position or are you advancing at all?
No, I'm advancing, and I'm advancing to the left with confidence and surety and a firm step. Follow me, my friends.
That is so bad.
Someone got a low stealth roll.
Well, he still has the same stealth roll he
I have
has.
a terrible stealth roll if you want a low stealth roll.
Yeah, we have one more round going through this. And then we hit Cal, we'll be done with this. We'll do another stealth roll. So are you done, Drell?
Well, yeah, but you have to move me.
Oh, right. Which way are you going, right or left?
I believe I said left.
Okay.
That depends. How did you react when I said left? Was anybody looking?
Did
anybody notice a twinge?
My reaction was apparently to ignore you because remember I didn't even know you moved.
That's true.
All right. Left, you says, right? Oops. And you're moving your 8 squares because you're dashing?
No, I'm gonna move 4 and then tuck my arm back with a javelin.
So okay. So you move your 4 squares. You appear to be moving left to everybody, including yourself. Aurelia, now it is
Very
Aurelius.
confident in my leftward movement.
It's Aurelius' turn now.
I'm going to move to there. If you want to change where I move, fine.
It doesn't matter technically until you get up to this fork, so we won't worry about it yet.
And that flaming sphere is there. Okay, there's my move.
Yep. All right. We've got 6 rounds on shift. 5. All right. Let's go ahead and re-roll our stealths this round. So Cal, if you're stealthing, just re-roll your stealth and go ahead and move yourself. Don't end up within. Well, you guys know. You guys have hung out with Aurelius long enough to know not to hang out within 5 feet of his flaming spear.
Don't end your turn within 5 feet of the spear.
Oh, I'm super stealthy.
Ouch.
How did I get 16? Oh, that's not me. What?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your stealth for this round if you're planning on moving stealthily, just to get it out of the way, like everybody else has.
I guess that's someone else's. But all right.
But yeah, Cal, you ended up with a 16.
Okay. I was looking at someone else's die, I guess.
Is it possible I'm even more stealthy than before? It is.
I got worse.
All right, so John, I'm going to use.
I do have some bad news for Azrael, Drell, and Aurelius. You actually have disadvantage stealthing within these mirrors, so you'll have to.
Oh, wait a minute! I already have that, so it's not.
Oh, you're good. You're fine.
Yeah. Heavy armor.
So sorry, guys.
Medium armor.
Oh my
So
god! I only got a 21.
just reset your stealth.
That's terrible.
I hate you.
Are you done? Are you done moving, Cal?
So tough.
No, I'm not. I'm moving up here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action. Can I tell? I'm going to use my survival skills to see if I can determine which way to go. If I can either use my scent or tracking skills.
Well, you can use your perception with advantage for scent to see which way you can smell the dragon potentially.
But you don't think my survival skills would be? Either one's fine.
Well, survival skills you could use to try to follow the tracks of the dragon.
Yeah.
So whichever one you prefer. Well, you can use your scent with it to try to track the dragon. So sure, go ahead and give me a survival roll. You have advantage. Do you have advantage on scent checks, or is that something I'm just?
I don't know about that.
Okay, if you don't, then you don't. 16's not bad. This thing leaves big tracks. There are, as you approach in here, there doesn't seem to be any fresh dragon tracks. 16's not bad. There are definitely tracks, and I said there's like a light snow that falls, and it doesn't seem to collect. But they're huge. So the dragon, based on this, the dragon looks like it's huge. Based on the tracks you're looking at, there's tail markings too. There's actually, even looking around, you actually see some scratches on the mirror surface, possibly from its scales or wings. Because as a huge dragon, it would just barely be sliding through here, so it might be doing some pinstriping on the mirror. Term I learned. Nice. That kind of thing might be happening. And the other thing with the 16, you feel like these tracks are at least a few days old. It wasn't an insane roll, so you're not exactly sure, but you're guessing they're not super fresh. And they go, the most recent ones seem to be going inward, so that looks like whatever made the tracks.
They're not super fresh.
No, they're not. They look a few days old.
Are they in any way funky?
No, they're not funky or fresh. They the newer of the tracks does appear to have been heading in the direction you are heading in. So are you done now, Cal?
According to this, I have advantage on wisdom checks. So is survival a wisdom check?
All wisdom checks?
I guess so. Well, I'm
okay. Yeah, so you would have advantage. So go ahead and roll again.
I saw roll again.
Russ says you have advantage, right, Russ?
Russ always says you have advantage.
I have mixed feelings.
Russ is like a
all right. Your second, you sniff around a little bit more. You do like this dog type thing, and everybody's kind of like looking at you, but you don't know because you're so into the scent. And you're like sniffing. You sniff at the air. You're drawn a little bit to Drell's butt because it's just some instincts, but you pass it up. You're able. Your societal side of you is able to pass it up. Your civilized side. So you sniff. So you actually now you're with those tracks. You're 100% sure that they are of a draconic nature. Of the nails and everything, the way they walk, you're thinking it is definitely a huge dragon. You're not sure what type of dragon, guessing it's white or some sort of wintry dragon because of where it's staying. Plus, it's also called the ice worm. So if with all that being said, with those survival things, you're thinking it's some sort of adult type dragon. You got a 25 on your roll. That's pretty darn good. So you also, the tracks are 2 days, 3 hours, and 32 minutes old with a 25. So the exiting tracks are like a week old comparatively. So your feelings are, with all that put together, that the creature is within. And also, with that survival roll and with your smell, you can smell the beast within. There's something. You can't hear it, but you can smell it.
Sorry, that was the taco I had back in Khassan.
Isn't he the beast within? I mean, really?
He has his own beast. He has his own beast within.
An after-school special.
Perhaps if
the beast within was with us all along.
Perhaps if he accepts the moon goddess into his heart, he could have an even greater beast within.
So I tell them all. It's a very small fire drake just ahead.
All right. So are you done now, Cal?
I am done now. Yeah.
I can see that you love the airtime. All right, Nam.
Right. Again, I already rolled my stealth. It was not great. And
we're keeping it for 3 rounds. Okay. Azrael, I'm putting you in charge of letting me know when you've gone 3 rounds since
I don't get within 5 of the sphere because that'd be a mistake. So I stopped.
Oh, hey, John, sorry. I guess did I answer my question? Go left or right was what I was asking.
The creature goes left or right? That's a good question. The creature went left.
Okay. So I let everyone know to the left.
Now, that being said, when you look up, you're not 100% sure when you look at the tracks and try to follow. You're pretty sure you know what left is, but the mirrors are because the tracks look like they're everywhere from the mirrors too. So, and the surface that you're standing on, and the surface is slowly changing as you move closer from snow to ice. It's becoming much icier.
Taste the ice go. Nothing.
Silver and gold.
All right. So Nam Foodle, go ahead and do your turn.
I already moved.
Thank you, Drell.
I'm done. I had to
You're
stop
welcome.
because the sphere got in my way.
All right, Azrael, it's your
Stay
turn.
away from my bum.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm gonna attempt to. I would be insight or perception, I guess, to try to see if it's investigation. I probably won't do it, but to try to see if I can discern. I don't know, try to look through this funhouse effect and try to see which path's actually legit. Or would that be like an investigation thing?
So you can't. There's no way to determine the way the mirrors are which one's the right way. You just
Okay.
tell me which one you're going because
All
the
right, so
problem
yeah.
is mechanically you believe you're going the right way.
Oh, okay, got it. So there's no way for me to like guess it.
So there's no way to suss it out. To use the kid's term.
Well, I'm gonna wait for others to lead, so I'm just gonna get up to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wait for everybody else to.
So basically, you tell me what direction you're going in, and I'll move your token.
I will.
Based on a percentile roll. It's just a 50-50
I'm gonna
chance.
wait for everybody else to advance though.
Yeah,
so.
and then when I move your token in the direction you think you're going the direction that
So
you
I think
thought
I'm
you
gonna,
were
yeah.
going.
So just play it off like whatever.
Yeah.
He's got it.
So are you
Right, sounds
done?
good. I'm done.
All right. That brings us to Drell.
Oh, sure does. I will be moving 1, 2, 3, 4 over in this direction.
All right. I will roll. Hell, I'll let you guys roll. Roll me percentile dice. And
All of us
higher.
or just Craig.
They're just for Craig, just as you move. And higher is better. So good. So you will get to go. So you want it to go left. So go ahead and move your person this way. You get to move your person in the direction you think you're going and you're actually going.
Yes.
All right. So are you done, sir?
I am still focusing down in this into this darkness with my javelin, but yes.
All right. So as you can see now, so there's a huge tree log type petrified by ice in front of you here, right here.
Yes.
Laying across the cavern. There's looks like some snowfall on the other side of it, and it's really becoming icy under your feet now. It is now closing in on difficult terrain. You're not quite there yet, but it's getting a little slick underfoot. All right, Aurelius.
Can I move my flaming sphere to there, or do I need to make a percentile chest to see where I'm moving it?
Yes, because you're directing it. So roll the direction.
This is
if you're moving it in the center, it doesn't matter.
I'm moving this for my flaming sphere.
All right, low means it goes in the opposite direction you want it to go, as far as inward.
Go back,
It won't go backwards, but it goes. So if you're leaning towards this side, you'll end up on this side.
Okay, so I'll move it there.
But you literally think it's following Drell just based on the reflections.
All right, all right, I got this, and I'm going to follow Drell as well.
All right, so you roll for yourself as well. So you are right behind your sphere, thinking you're going in the right direction.
I got this.
But you feel like you're right behind Drell. That's the best part about it. All right, are you done, sir?
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Your shift is starting to run. We're on the downside of all your flaming sphere and your dance.
I just halfway.
Well, we're starting the 6th round.
Yeah.
All right, so it is Cal's turn.
All right, I will move up to here. Boop. Sniffing my way along, following Drell's butt.
All right, roll a percentile.
Do you not have to roll?
You have to roll a percentile die.
Oh, I do? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm such a good tracker.
That's what you get for following my butt.
Wait, what do I have to roll? Sorry.
You roll a percentile die. It's the D100 on the side.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to follow the beast within Drell's bowels.
Hey, now.
So you are right up Drell's butt.
Oh,
There you
come
go.
on.
But slightly to the right.
All right. Are you done, sir?
I will hold my action again to attack anything that comes out.
Namfoodle.
All right. I'm not sure I'm in the mirror maze yet, but I'm going to go.
Staff.
Unless you're actually turning right or left, you don't have to roll yet.
And
You're so slow, I don't think you have to worry about it.
20, 25. I get to there.
Couldn't have to yet.
All right, so right now you don't have to worry about it. So now it's Azrael's turn.
All right, so I'm going to attempt to go left.
All right, so roll a percentile dice. If you get the low side of 50, then you go in the opposite direction, thinking you're going where. So you're upper, so you go right where you want to go.
5, 6.
Who's the idiot who's going to go the wrong way?
So far, it's just Aurelius is honest. He's like, he thinks he's right behind you guys. All right, it is Drell's turn. So, Drell, at this point, you don't have to make any decisions going right or left. So don't worry about
in the throat of the tunnel.
Yeah, don't worry about the percentile. You think you're going in the direction that you're going in, and you are. So there won't be any rolling for Aurelius, unfortunately, because he's seeing reflections that think he's going in the right direction too.
I'm blinded by the light.
Yeah, well, I think it's because of this.
as well.
The flaming sphere is causing extra. Plus, it's kind of melting some of the ice and making it distorted. So now you're in the real fun house. So this will be a climb to climb over this petrified log.
Okay. Well, I'm hitching my hip onto the log. Just,
or just you could go just difficult terrain and probably do it without much of a climb check, like a really low DC. Or you can try something harder.
That was half my movement, so I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just letting you know for future reference. You can parkour slide across it, as in athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Are you done though, Drew?
Yeah, I'm hitching.
All right, Aurelius. So keep
my eyes out with my.
Keep proceeding in the direction you think, because you think you're right behind the other guys.
All right, so I don't roll again. I just keep moving.
No, not at this point. You're already committed.
All right. So
just like they don't have to roll either. Nam will roll on his turn because he hasn't committed yet.
10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to move my flaming spheres come with me. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Did you roll for the sphere separately?
He did when he first. He rolled for the sphere when he first entered with it. He just happened to roll both on the same side, so it worked out well for him. All right, are you done, Aurelius?
Yes. Don't split the party. Follow me, guys.
It's a good thing we're staying together.
Work together. Y'all look like you're doing.
All right, we're on round 8 of shifting and round 7 of the other 2. So that brings us to
last round of stealth checks holding.
Go ahead, Cal.
All right, I'm going.
You don't have to roll either. You're committed to this path.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to continue to follow up here. Boop.
All right, let me describe. I got to see what you're seeing here. All right, you can see. So as you feel like you're still pretty sure underfoot right now, but it's getting darn icy. This is an ice-covered, petrified log.
I'm 5 feet above the ground. Don't forget.
Oh, right. So that's not going to affect your terrain. There's also these chunks of snow that look like they may be falling from the ceiling. You can see at the edge of your vision right here where I'm pinging. Those are big ice pools, kind of like the ones down there with chunks of ice. The ice looks like it's been broken outward and inward at different spots. So there's that. Are you done with your turn?
I will again hold my action to attack anything that comes near me with a stick.
Nam Foodle, you now have to roll the percentile to see if you can go. So what direction do you want to declare before you roll? So keep you honest.
I feel like it's almost certainly, the flaming sphere is probably leading the way. It gives me good long range line of sight. I'm going to follow the flaming sphere.
All right. So you want to go right.
I do. I want to go right.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a percentile die to see if you go right. High, you go right.
Oh, what do you
got? You got a 50 exactly. You need a 51 to go the correct way. So you are actually following the others think you're following.
See, I knew it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey guys, I'm right behind the sphere. I'm feeling good about this.
And you do feel it's kind of weird. Don't get too
close to the sphere, guys. Don't get too close to it.
You do, yeah. You guys do feel it's kind of weird. You see the sphere in the mirrors, like you think it's right next to you, but you're not feeling the heat from it, which is kind of weird. Azrael.
All right.
So is this a new stealth check on you, or is it the next
new check after this round?
At the top of the next turn? Okay, good to know.
Top of the next turn. This will be our third time.
Yeah, thanks for keeping track of that.
Yeah.
All right.
2, 3. So I'm going to advance up to here. And yeah, I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just not going to advance ahead of the party. So I'm going to do right now. So I'm good.
All right. That brings us to Drell.
Okay. I'm going to 1, 2. So I'm stealthily moving across this.
All right. Are you going to take
difficult?
You are taking it as difficult terrain, or are you going to try to speed move?
Nope. So I'm right there.
So with a difficult, it's just a DC 5 athletics check. So just don't flop.
But I only
what's your plus on it? Because there's no automatic failure.
7.
So you're just too good. You'll make it over fine.
Yeah. Okay. But I only move half.
But you do only move half on the squares that are log covered.
Right. So, which is a quarter because I'm stealthy.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so
So
that's
you are where you are then? All right.
I am where I am.
Let me see if I think you're just seeing what I described. Yeah. So far, this is a big boulder here. I didn't set this up to block line of sight, but you could hide behind it or it would block line of sight just because it gets real confusing when you put
And
stuff in there.
is this open water?
Yes. So that is open water. It looks kind of like slushy though. Like the water's got like slushy
Looks familiar, does
viscosity
it?
to it. And the other thing you see that I didn't mention to Cal, but I should have. You can all see it too with your dark. Starting on the other side of this log, the ice is just embedded with coins, like in probably 3 or 4 inches below the ice, like all throughout the cavern. It's lighter towards the edges, like right up to where the log is. And this is definitely difficult terrain on the other side of the log. It's pure ice.
I whisper, Musa, save a fireball. We need it.
And then
that's cold hard cash.
As your vision gets closer to like the pool and the center, like towards the cavern, the coins actually become denser, but they're all like embedded in the ice. Probably like 6 to 12 inches would be the deepest, but most of them are like 6 or 8 inches below the ice level. So hacking it out by hand would be difficult. A flaming sphere that leaves a trough behind it, not so bad. All right,
or
are
a
you
fireball
done?
that would free it all at once.
Well, that's true, and maybe drop whoever's standing on the ice. But it is very thick ice, so the fireball probably wouldn't take away that, but it would
pickaxe.
It would remove the surface. Aurelius, then your turn.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
All right, it's about now. You're like, what
I don't even know where he's at.
just happened?
Wait up.
You're like, I was literally right behind those guys, and where
Where
are
they go?
John, does
So
he flicker out of our reflections now? Is he so far gone that we don't?
Yeah, he's not even seeing your reflections
so
anymore.
we turn back
And you
now.
guys
Wait,
and
what?
you guys aren't seeing his either because he went around the corner. You can still barely see the light of the flaming sphere, and you can because it should be projecting its own light, so you guys might be able to
Yeah, I
see
can
that.
barely see it.
I
and
think
you can
Aurelia
also-
should have gone to Canopy Lake Park more.
Right. So so you see what you see. Let me see if there's anything. So you're
know what
seeing
I'm talking
you have 120 vision now, right?
I do have 120. I can see a lot
Yeah,
of
because of your dark vision goggles on top of your dark vision, the way these suckers work is they double your vision, so you can see pretty far. So you see another ice pool. You see all the coins like I described to the others embedded. They're very concentrated here where I'm pinging, and then they seem to be like really even layered there. But then as they go out, there's little bits here and there. You see another ice pool that's been broken open. And again, all these rocks you can use for cover or hide for line of sight, but I just didn't give them the dynamic lighting so it wouldn't be confusing. And are you done, Aurelius? You got other movement?
That's all I got. I moved and I got my sphere.
And you're currently on a 21.
Yeah. Super stealthy. But don't worry. Chances of my rolling a 20 and a 17 on a disadvantage again are pretty slim. Either Cloak of Elvenkind. That was not a dad joke, Devin.
You said cold hard cash.
That was
totally a dad joke.
funny.
You smirked as well too.
That was
the
a
best
total
part.
dad joke. I'm with you.
You thought
The
nobody
smirk
got
is
it.
the
I was
tell.
hearing it.
Okay, fine.
It was right there. It's why that was totally.
All right.
There's a look you have when you make one too.
True. It's true. I am that guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Guys,
Now is your flaming sphere staying behind you?
he can't. I'm moving faster than the sphere, so
Okay.
it's falling behind me.
All right, so you're done. So that brings us to round 9 of shifting. So basically, I have 2 more rounds, this round and another one, and then we're round 8. Round 8 of dancing and round of sphere. Stealth rolls. Everybody do their stealth rolls and mark them on their thing,
Disadvantage.
and then it will be Cal's turn.
Disadvantage, John.
Disadvantage in all stealth rolls because of the mirrors.
New.
Oh,
And
well.
back to 5. I should not be happy about that.
Rudd, roll twice.
I did. I got a 10 the first time and a 19 the second time, so I got a 10.
We're all visible.
Well, am I disadvantaged too?
Yes, everybody's disadvantaged because the mirrors. It's not the ground.
But my sniffing and tracking doesn't help me. Okay.
No.
Still
You
yourself
can actually. Your sniffing and tracking helps you find you, so that's good.
I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like,
But that's
Yeah, you guys can't see Aurelius, but he's busy fixing his hair and not paying attention to what's going on.
You're in that one mirror, makes you look a bit wide in the hips.
oh,
like, check out my stack.
So Cal, so everybody mark down their stealth.
None.
I got a 12.
We got a 10, a 9, a 12, a 5, and a 12, it looks like. So knock knock. All right. Are you Cal, go ahead and do your movement. Remember, if you're not flying, you'll be on difficult terrain as soon as you pass the log at any point.
Yeah.
So this gets
How high
difficult
is the
terrain
log?
up here.
I'm 5 feet above the ground currently.
Yeah, I know you're good, but so this is difficult terrain starting here, and you are now on difficult terrain too, Aurelius. Technically, you were on difficult terrain when you passed this little snow stuff, but we're fine with it.
Okay, all right. So
Apparently, your dancing feet handled it at first, and now you're getting a little slippery.
I'm gonna move.
You guys are missing all the river dancing he's doing down the
Right
hallway.
here?
I'm loving it.
That is normally difficult terrain, but you can fly over it. So you'd have to go up. You have to go up to about 10 feet to get. Well,
All right, so I did that. So I moved up. I moved up.
Yeah, 5 feet. You
moved
can just pull your legs up, and you'd still be pretty good. So
I moved 5, and then I moved up 5, and then 20.
Yeah.
Over.
Easy twinkle toes.
all
And then
right.
again, I'm gonna hold my. Is there anything I could do as far as like using my insight to see if I could figure out where this thing is?
Well, you can do a perception check.
Does
And
my
I usually
survival
do it
give
as a
me
bonus
chance, or
action.
no? Would
What's that?
survival be like that? Like tracking?
No,
down
survival's for tracks. Perception is for listening for the sound of it or
Okay.
trying to smell it,
All right.
to try
I'm
to
gonna use-
perceive it.
All right.
I think if you hit with a 12 stealth, you're gonna figure out where it is pretty quickly.
So yeah, if you want to do a perception check,
I'm gonna do a perception check. Boop. Let's see if I can figure out where it is. 15.
15. You do not hear it or see it with a 15.
Okie dokie.
All right. Are you done, Cal?
And then I'm just holding my action to.
All right, Namfoodle.
All right.
Now you're starting to wonder at Namfoodle. You're now wondering what happened to Aurelius and the Flaming Sphere as
I'm
well.
worried about Aurelius, so I'm gonna the range on this is 10 feet. So 5, 10. So John, I'm gonna actually step back a square.
So here's the problem. As you look back,
Yeah.
you're now not sure if you try to follow where he thinks he is, if you'll go the wrong way because of what happened before. You might end up going back towards the snow worms.
So here's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to cast Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
And make a glowing like campfire kind of thing right here. Ping.
All right.
Ping.
How long
it's
does
like
that
a
last?
center point. It lasts for an hour.
Is it concentration or not? I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
No.
I'm not sure.
It doesn't
minor
say
illusion.
concentration. I'll put it in the chat here. You guys can see it. Oop, there it is.
All right. Where do you want this campfire?
I'm gonna. Oh, nice. It generates light.
I'll give it light. I'll give it whatever light you tell me.
Yeah,
But just,
right about where you got it. I wanted to.
Okay.
I wanted to see because I feel like there was a fork back there.
and how much light does it generate?
You can make a sensory effect such as shower of sparks, a puff of wind, a faint musical notes, odor. You can instantly light or snuff out a candle or a small campfire.
Yeah, I think you can light it. I don't know if you can create one.
I think it's concentration because the duration is up to 1 hour.
Yeah.
And so instantaneous, most of the stuff is instantaneous. And a symbol can appear in an object for a surface for 1 hour. That's the.
Yeah, I think you can light something, but you can't like create it.
All right. Well, then I will use minor illusion will last for a minute, but it's still a minute's pretty good. So I'll use minor illusion instead and create a giant floating arrow right where you put the fire.
Yeah,
Pointing.
we'll put that there. We'll just put the fire there as a guide. It doesn't really
the
create.
arrow point towards me.
Yeah, it'll glow, but it doesn't actually create any light, unfortunately.
Yeah, it actually doesn't glow even. It's
Yeah.
just there. But I know
we're gonna let it glow.
vision,
We're gonna
so
let it glow for the moment. The Fae is strong in here for some reason.
let it glow. Let it glow.
All right, are you done, Nam, or you got any movement?
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Oh,
We're gonna find out.
And then I will take with my remaining couple steps. I only have because I took one back, so I'm going to take one forward, and that's all I can do because I'm being stealthy.
All right, Azrael.
So Azrael, look for my arrow.
Azrael's not the one who's lost.
Azrael, don't look for my arrow.
It's pointing at me.
Azrael's standing right next to you, and he's like, "Why are you yelling?"
I'm right here.
And we now know why Namfoodle had a 10 on his stealth check.
All right, so I'm gonna get on top of this log. Do anything acrobatics? I'm just gonna move on top of it.
It's a DC. If you take it as difficult terrain, it's DC 5 to climb up to it. So if you meet that with your athletics check or
I
acrobatics,
wouldn't. I'm gonna roll because if I roll in that one, that's gonna.
All right.
All right,
You're fine.
I took it as difficult terrain, but I'd have a 4 if I did that. So,
yeah, if you try to, it's like a 12 or 13 if you try to parkour over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it as difficult terrain. That's my half movement. I'm gonna use my
15,
my chance to do a perception check if I can.
All right, so it's bonus action perception check.
Bonus action. Okay, yeah.
Can I assist him?
No, you're not close enough.
And I assist him.
Plus you did your own. All right.
Okay.
Azrael, with that roll, you actually hear some rock shift and some breathing, a little bit of breathing. It's not super heavy because you have to actually roll something decent to hear it.
That's just drill.
But it's coming from right where can you see where I'm pinging?
Yeah, and I'm going to be smart for once.
It's not there. It's not there where I'm pinging. It feels much deeper into the cave with that roll, but that's the direction.
Yeah, I think
like a snow chunk.
Concentration.
It wasn't loud, but a snow chunk maybe just hit the ice, and you barely heard the and some other one.
I can't cast that. It's concentration. Dang it! I need to keep concentration up for ice resistance. So.
All right, are you doing anything else? You good?
I'm just gonna. So you said it was right over like this direction.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna look towards Calandrell. And I said it was rocks moved, right? So I'm assuming it's upwards in that case. It's somewhere up high. Rocks just shifted over there. Keep your eyes peeled. It knows we're here. And that's all I'm gonna do because I can't move anymore. Or I'm not gonna move anymore. I like my perch.
All right. All right. On the next turn, you hear, "So, I think you're done stealthing, huh?" And you hear the voice echo from that direction. "Nice of you to come and bring food to Tazem Podris. My belly's kind of full on dwarf, but I'll just freeze you for later." And then you hear the beating of wings as this thing launches into the sky.
Roll Raggy.
Everyone's lost but me.
Run away.
Aurelius comes back, all just frozen. Popsicle.
On the plus side, you don't get eaten first, Joe, so that's good.
It's true.
Yeah, you actually might have got
you
saved.
getting here is gonna be the most fun part.
Do you remember, Aurelius, how I said I wouldn't kill you till last?
That's right, Drill. That's what you said. That's exactly what you
I lied.
All right. This thing comes shooting out of the shadows. It's 30 feet in the air, so I'm going to mark that. It's not stealthing anymore. We'll put that. It's 30 feet in the air. And it comes flying to here.
So you said when everybody was a stealth, you meant you as well. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is this rock, John? Right. Oops, sorry. Right here.
That one is about 12 feet tall.
Oh, so he's above me, 30 feet up. I can see him. Okay.
Yeah, you can, if you can see him, you can see him. Yeah. And let me just check something here. Oh yeah, time to have some fun. All right,
guys, I found him.
I think we're lined up for a breath weapon. Just throwing it out.
Yeah, he unleashes.
Just why
he unleashes a 60-foot cone. I have a template, but I don't think I need it. Just
crap.
No matter what.
So it's going to get even Nam there.
No, I feel like I'm 61 feet away. Just throwing it.
No, I look at my little arrow.
Damn it.
So he rears up, and this is what you're looking at, by the way. Share this with everybody. The ice worm has feral eyes, a sleek profile, and a spined crest. Its white scales are molted by patches of pale blue and light gray. This patterning helps the worm blend into the realms of the ice and stone in which it hunts, and to fade from view when it soars across the sky. This is the ice worm, Tozem podris. And he rears back as he hovers there and just unleashes ice upon you. I'm going to need Constitution saves, not Dex, unfortunately, Evasion Boy, for the four of you.
Oh, not me. Sorry.
Not an
Inspiration.
area,
I'm going to use
area
that.
effect weapon.
It's not read your text. It's Dex of area effect weapons,
Only
not
Dex.
just area effect weapons.
Constitution. Okay.
This is a Constitution save, sirs.
No whammies.
But our potion doesn't help us.
It's going to
your
help us
potion
when we
will. It'll
take
half the damage. Yep.
after.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Natural one for the
All
nose.
right, I'm healing today.
All right.
I'm healing
So
today.
here's what we got.
Oh, no.
So we have it looks like we have one success for Azrael.
I'm
yes,
healing
one-
today.
One success. So the success is going to take a quarter damage because of your resistance,
Yep.
and the
inspiration.
and the rest of you are going to take half of this damage.
Yikes.
And I'm going to roll a
Oh,
bunch of
no.
dice in a couple different sections here. So
A whole bunch of dice.
Can't get them all at once, huh?
Well, the limit was 10, so I had to make
Sure, I was in that cone way over there.
all right. So that is going to be
60 feet. How big's that
38.
really?
38 is 48, 57
How
points of
wide's that
damage.
cone? How
So that's
much?
57, 50. It's a 60-foot cone. It's 57 points of damage.
57 halves.
Yes, 57 points of damage each. If you failed, you are going to take
Half.
29. Is that
Oh,
right?
okay, 29. Okay. Oh,
57.
yikes.
No,
If you
yeah,
pass-
28. 28. If you fail, you're going to take 28. And if you pass, you're going to take 14.
Take 14. Yeah. So I'm at.
You freeze up. You feel like your body wants to freeze up. Everything about you wants to turn into ice, but because of the resistance, you kind of crack it. And yeah, he's hovering above you, and he looks down at you, and he says, "You are tougher than you look." And as all of you in the room feel a wave of just fear and dread, I'm going to need a
Oh, I think I'm immune to here now.
wisdom save now following it.
I think I'm immune to
Anybody
that.
within
Advantage
120
checks.
feet. So that's everybody.
I'm going to use Gnomish Cunning, which gives me advantage on wisdom saves.
Dragon scale mail. Dragon scale mail. I think gives me advantage in these checks.
That's only on
Oh, wait,
check.
All right.
Actually,
Aurelius is not afraid.
I did not use my inspiration, as realized, because I get advantage on any breath weapon saves with the dragon scale mail.
I did not
Totally
roll
forgot
well.
about that. 'Cause
You
dragon
can
scale
remove
mail
your
kicks
inspiration.
ass.
That's
Oh, no,
fine.
wait. Don't I
think
have
I'm
that?
okay.
No, put it back on. Put it back on.
All right.
I didn't need it.
Here we go.
I think
So
that's
I'm missing
advantage.
one player has not rolled a save.
Yeah, I'm just
Azrael.
making sure I get advantage on those saves as well. Wisdom, he said.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Well, yeah,
I
you have advantage because you are wearing the scale of a
Dragon
dragon.
scale mail. Yeah.
He
That's why I get
clocks.
advantage on-
He clocks you too as he's hovering. His eyes like focus on your scaly hide. That will
me
pass.
18.
That will pass. All right. So those of you who are failed are now conditioned frightened. You can look that up in between rounds. Basically, you can't advance, and you have towards the target, and you have a disadvantage on any attacks towards the feared target as well. And you get to
I'm going to use the little screaming icon, with little screaming hands on your head. That's
use the same icon, everybody, just for purpose. And basically, you get to recheck at the end of your turn. So that was actually his turn. It is now Drell's turn. Drell, you have rarely known fear in your life. Rarely ever known fear.
Well,
And
I'm
this
so
thing-
far from the desert.
Yeah, well, the ice cold, everything. Part of you is like, I should have just stayed at home. Fuck this gnome.
Yes,
And his furry
that.
cloak. But that's all internal. He doesn't hear that. So
But I'm
you-
thinking it
and
very
you-
loudly.
Yeah. If you were in control of yourself more, you probably wouldn't even let those thoughts surface. You might even have them, but you wouldn't let them surface. But now they're just right at the forefront, and you can't even advance. You're just frozen in place by this fear. So what would you can throw stuff at him if you'd like, but he just have disadvantage.
Harsh words.
Yeah.
Or you could run around the corner. I mean, there's all kinds of choices.
I'm going to throw a couple javelins. And I have disadvantage because I'm shaking in my boots.
The 12 is going to bounce off his scaly hide. It's like it's nothing. It's pings off
less.
You have 2 attacks, so you can throw another one. With a shaky hand, you're throwing javelins, and it resonates as they ping off them. Ping, ping, ping. All right, you doing anything else? Any movement or anything? You're staying there.
I'm moving. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Remember, you're on difficult terrain with a log and anything beyond the log, and you're on difficult terrain as well, Aurelius.
I'm right here.
All right, you're going to slide that. That'll actually give you cover. You can actually drop down. It's about 5 feet high, so you can actually drop down and hide behind it if you so choose.
Yeah, that's what I'm hide. I'm not.
I know it doesn't seem like you would hide, but I'm just throwing it as an option.
Yeah. So now, can I save again? Try to shake the.
So at the end of the turn, you drop down there and you try to shake it. So give me another wisdom save.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one.
Good call. Oh, also don't forget, you have an additional blessing dice too. Yeah. So you failed, but you could use if you want, you could use your blessing die. It's up to you.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
All right. It's a good choice because you're automatically going to pass with that blessing die for this check.
Okay.
So you like try to steal your that bit. It does it. 14 does it. It does too.
Okay.
You slide down over the log. You like steady yourself, and you're thinking back, and you're like Sahanin, and the fear is still there, and you're trying to fight him.
Sahanin, be with me.
Sahanin, I need you. And when he does that, nobody else sees anything. There's nothing. Azrael, you clock out of the corner of her eye because you're kind of got a dragon in the front of your vision. You swear to God, you see an angel just put her hand on his shoulder and whisper in his ear. And all of a sudden, he looks like the Drell of old. He doesn't look like he's phased by the dragon anymore.
Under my mask, I just smirk.
And she looks
on our side.
She looks like this. I'll show her. I can just share it with. I can just share it with you because that's the way it works.
Show me what it is.
Let me see what she.
Show me which of my sisters it is.
So first you say it, then you do it. I hear it. Drell go.
You're more like a distant nephew.
No, it's
Laura's your sister, but you're more like a distant nephew or cousin, maybe cousin second removed.
Twice removed.
Yeah, something like that.
That was my girlfriend.
Where is this?
Dogs.
Here we go.
Brothers.
So she looks like this. She's Elven. You can't tell in this picture, but she is. I'll just show it to everybody because it's easier. No, I can do this. There we go. I can do it right. Now this should just show to you. You see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And you you can know her name too. It's almost like imprinted on you as you see her. You recognize her.
Nice. I will have to look at that.
And that is so you saw it, right?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. All right. That was Drell's turn. You're done, right? Aurelius?
I am.
He'll go.
Aurelius, you have not been breathed on, so perhaps that's why you showed no fear whatsoever.
15, 20.
You're like, I don't even know why these guys are concerned, but you saw the breath unleashed on your party.
So I'm gonna.
If you guys can mark for me if you're bloody, I would appreciate it. I don't think anybody is, but I just.
Yeah. So I creep up over here.
I would as well.
Spear. I go. Christ,
I don't think so.
I'm very, very close.
So are you stealthing?
No, I'm not stealthing anymore.
Okay.
I moved up there. It's half movement.
So you can, as soon as you move, it's difficult terrain too. So you slide your way, and the fireball rolling in there. He kind of, you see him, his one eye on that side just kind of clocks you too, and he knows you're there.
Because I pull up my Ebon Fire staff and I cast a scorching ray at him. I cast it at third level, but upcast it with the ray for the staff for one more level. Give me 5 beams. I'm not afraid of him because I'm not afraid of anything, and so I'm going to cast this 5.
So you have to roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm rolling to hit. Ready? And so this is Scorching Ray. Sorry, so many spells, a little time. Ray of Frost, Scorching Ray. 1. I'm going to do them all at once. 2.
That will bounce off of him.
3.
That will hit him.
4.
And that will hit him. So 2 of them slam into the side of his head. 1 bounces off his thicker hide.
There's 5 total.
Oh, there's 5 of them now?
Total. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
So two have missed so far.
Yeah, so it's
3 have hit.
So 1, 2, 3.
He doesn't seem to take any extra damage like the other snowdrakes did from it, but he does take full damage. So what's on my full fire damage?
23 points of damage with the 3 rays.
23.
Yep.
Is he bloody?
Not quite yet.
I go, foul beast, I not know where.
So are you done, Aurelius?
But I will avenge them. Yes, that's it.
All right.
Really, dude. In his mind, it's like a
All right. So this is the last round of shifting, and
John,
there's
I'm
2 more
crouching
rounds.
behind. I'm crouching behind this rock right here for cover.
Yeah. So that brings us to the top of the round, which before Cal goes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Lair order. No wait.
Through the ice in front of you, and even the ice kind of around the log, this mist starts to rise up. Somehow these water particles come up from it, form around you, forming this heavily obscured freezing mist.
It's around Aurelius.
No, it's coming around you. You should be able to see it now.
You can smell it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It should be able. He's going to be able to get all of you if he right here because it's a 20-foot radius.
Except me. I'm 21.
No,
feet.
he's got you. He's got you. So that is going to be a. This is freezing fog. Comes up around you. I will need a Constitution save, please.
Constitution. How about some dexterity saves?
Aren't you cute?
Cold stuff.
These are all area effects. I should be able to dodge it out of the way.
No, it's the freezing
ice
of it.
is
It's
calm.
not like something you can see coming.
No,
Ice
I
is
got
calm,
13.
man.
I can
All right,
dodge
I got one
cold.
more person, I think. All right. You all make your save, and this is cold damage. Sure, you're only going to take half of it after all your.
A quarter.
My Lord. Quarter.
Well, yeah, that's right. You made your save, so you will take a quarter of this damage. So it's not going to be very much.
Ice resistance.
Yep, it's unless I roll particularly awesome, which I
You don't
did
have to do
not.
that.
So it's a quarter of 7. So half of it would be 3. So you all take 1. You all take 1 damage.
Yeah.
1 cold damage.
I'm almost
But
bloody.
it is blocking your line of sight.
One
Cal,
more point and I'm bloody.
you're on the edge of it, so you can obviously you guys can
Can't
move
see
out of it.
either.
It also feels like if you stay in here, at the end of your turn, you will also take. At the end of your turn, you will just take damage. There will be no save. All right, Cal, what are you going to do?
All right. Well, we're going to attack that motherfucker. We're going right in. Boop. Oh, how come I'm not moving here? What's going on? Whoa. Everything's
It's factored in the difficult terrain, and you see.
Well, he's flying. Do you need me to move you?
Fine. I don't know. It just did something weird when I tried to move myself in there. But
All right, are you just going straight at him?
I'm going to kind of skirt that little stone thing. Oh, what the hell's going on here?
Why? I just moved you up. Why are you moving back?
Move me right up to him so I can attack him.
Yeah, this is attacking. You're diagonally adjacent to him.
Okay, so I'm going to attack him.
So you are in your last shifting phase.
Yeah.
You can attack him. You have no advantage or anything, so just swing away.
Boom.
That will bounce off of him. Bang! Your hand freezing in your hand, shivers. Your staff. That's the hardest it's bounced off anything in a long time. Take your second shot. Bounce off of him again. Crack upside. You crack him upside. You're coming right across his face. You think you own him, and your staff just stops. Ping. What are you going to do now? Are you going to bonus?
I'm going to use a key point to dodge.
This seems like a wise move.
You say die or dodge? I didn't understand which one you said.
After your turn,
Die or dodge, yeah.
after your turn,
Mhm.
he uses a legendary action, which some of you haven't been exposed to yet, and he beats his wings. He goes.
Oh no!
Now I need a dexterity saving throw. So you will not have advantage, but your damage could be halved on this or affected by it. So just give me a dexterity saving throw as the wind buffets against you.
Come on, dexterity.
You are going to fail.
What?
So you're only going to take half the damage, but unfortunately from the actual rocks and stuff he kicks up. So you're going to take, let's do this in time. So a couple of different things happen because you're flying.
Wouldn't it be ice particles?
Oh my God, I'm all over the place.
Well, it's ice particles from, yes, you're right. And stone from the roof and everything. It's just coming from everywhere. And you are going to take, it's 2d6. So you take 12 bludgeoning damage, which you get to have because of your evasion, and it's a dex save. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Right,
and now you are
I've
prone.
lost the whole chat thing. I took 6 damage. Okay.
Yeah, you end up taking because it's +6, so you end up taking 6 damage. You are now prone. When you are prone when flying, you fall.
Oh dear.
So you fall.
I have slow.
Yes, you fall 30 feet to the ground.
Was that how high up he was?
Yes, he was 30 feet up. So you fall 30 feet to the ground, which would be 3d6 damage, which I think is probably going to be, you're going to suck up, but you have to read your rule.
It's 5 times my monk level. So
okay. So yeah, you end up dropping, so what you end up doing is, because you're still prone, so you're laying on the ground, but you end up doing a really good back roll fall and slap your hands down to hit the ice. And so, but you are prone on the ice. So that, and then after he does that,
how do my chat thing disappeared?
He goes.
Like, all I see is the map right now.
You close
you might have to reboot your system, or just go in and out of Roll20.
Listen to Russ.
In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, there's a little hamburger that sticks out as a tab. Click that. It's 3 horizontal lines. Click that. It'll pop back out.
Huh? Upper right hand of my screen.
I'm going to go ahead and keep going because he's got.
I got it.
Next to the zoom in, zoom out.
All set. Got it.
So he now moves. He moves half his movement. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's his fiery friend?
This bastard.
And that is Cal's turn. So now that was his in between the turn. So now it's Nam's turn.
All right.
That rock is 12 feet high. He's 30 feet high. So that is not blocking. But if you are in the fog at the moment, you cannot see.
It's also difficult terrain to get on the ice as well.
It is difficult terrain on the ice. Yes.
So this isn't. What I'm pinging here, this isn't too tall to block him, right? Because he's flying high.
This right here.
What I'm pinging on right now.
You shouldn't be able to see through that.
What? Why not? Does it go to the ceiling?
Yeah, you can't see through it. So that's you can't see it.
Cavern wall.
It goes all the way to the ceiling. That goes all the way up.
All right. And I'm already in the misty cloud.
Yeah, you can only see what you can see, Russ. And so I can't see him as your miniature. So
all right, then I can't get any closer because I'm just quaking in my boots. Well, actually, I can't see him anymore, right? So I can get close.
The fear is that doesn't hold true with you can move to him until you can see him. Correct.
Got it. So what I'm going to actually do is go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I see over this thing?
That log is 5 feet tall, but if you can see him, you can see him.
And I can see him. He's right here.
He's 30 feet up.
I can see him.
Yeah, so then you can see him.
Now I think the fog.
So as soon as you can see him, you got to stop getting closer. But you're fine.
I'm moving away from him.
Yeah. Your trajectory is fine.
I'm going to check my range.
He's in short range for you.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have disadvantage because you're afraid of him.
I am afraid of him, and I'm trying to dig deep. I am the dragon.
Are you doing anything special when you dig deep?
Knuckle deep.
I'm thinking of the ways and the way watchers and how a way watcher in this situation would not know fear.
And wrong answer. But go ahead.
I didn't accept her into my.
No, I know. That's why I was asking if you're thinking of anything special.
No, I'm not accepting her into my heart. By the way,
Drell, you thought it was just the echoes of the cave and everything, but when you felt that thing, you also heard in your ear, in an Irish brogue that I won't attempt at the moment, but because you hear that, and I will be yours. You heard in your ear.
No, that's very forward.
No, see, no. All right.
Well, if you remember, it's from Jalia's song. So
yeah.
Right.
Celibacy
I don't
does not
remember that.
become-
Wait,
Okay, it's Jalila. Let's get her name right. It's my girlfriend.
Jalila, yeah. Jalila.
All right.
The future wife of Aurelius.
I'm firing my first arrow. Here we go.
That's going to bounce off of him, I imagine.
I don't
I'm not-
remember it.
I don't know
so
who's
just think
rolling.
she's
That's not
being
me.
Forward.
Oh, that's not you. Okay.
Someone's rolling in my turn.
That's
I'm a
me
little offended.
trying to remember, and I
I'm a little
don't
offended,
remember,
honestly.
so I think she's
Here
just
comes
being
my shot.
forward.
All right.
Which is worse than Craig's
You
roll.
still bounced
I'd
it
like
off. You
Craig's
still
roll,
bounced.
You should
The
have
fear,
used my
the fear,
intelligence roll.
the fear and the cold. I don't know which is making you shake more.
All right, I'm going to shoot
My
again
Lord.
with disadvantage.
Bad rolling day right now.
Think about the magic item you're supposed to get.
I got a 13.
Disadvantage will bounce.
Bing.
All right, you
and
can
with
make your save now if you want.
Well, also with my bonus action, I'm going to do a second wind
Okay.
and get what is it? D10 plus. They don't have a die for this. D10 plus my level. So here we go. Little quick healing here. So wow, it is just not Nam's night. I rolled a 1 plus my
change
level,
die.
which is 8, so I get 9 points back. So that's wonderful. And then I will also make my save against this behemoth. So I do have advantage on this, right? It's just I roll crappy. So here we go. You said it was charisma save? Wisdom, right? Wisdom, John?
Wisdom.
For the fear's wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Here we go. I do have advantage. There's gnomish cunning. Come on.
That's what the oh, you make it just barely. You guys are just barely passing it, but yes, you are no longer afraid. There is
now we
no
dance, dragon.
Yeah, there's nobody afraid at the moment, and now you don't have to worry about the fear anymore. So that's out.
Yeah.
You've overcome the fear, and now it is Azrael's turn.
All right. So I can get 1, 2, 3. After the edge of that. Standard movement.
So you're just outside of your freezing sphere of good.
Yeah. Cal, are you bleeding yet?
I don't think so. Give me 1 second. I am.
He looks like he's bleeding.
I'm not quite bleeding yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Pat. Yep.
Okay, good enough for me then. The 1 damage spell I'm gonna do this time. Use one of these because actually no, we can use a save on that. So we're just gonna Sacred Flame actually because I don't do that. So he's gonna make a dex saving throw. DC 15. Because he's outside of my.
He fails.
He fails. Oh, nice. He's gonna take. I gotta turn on that modifier. He's gonna take potent spell casting.
Uses legendary saves.
Not on a sacred flame, I don't think.
Well, that's why I'm using it right now, waiting for him to get those out of the way. He's gonna take 14. 14 radiant damage.
The seemingly somehow in the 50-foot high ceiling opens up a little crack and moonlight beams down, turning into blue flame that slams into his back. He does not look happy with the situation.
I don't have any of the bonus
Are you done,
at this
Azrael?
point in time. Nobody needs healing that I can see. So yeah, I am done at the moment in time. Can't grab him.
Checking for my arrows. One gone.
He comes skidding onto the ice, and you're like shifting in front of him, and you see his eyes focus past your shifting illusion, and he unleashes on you. Actually, first, let's check
I
thing here.
smell a shield spell.
Oh, you feel him suck in all the air around.
He recharged.
And it's like just ices up around his mouth. But he's like, little flaming mouse, I will dine on you first after I crack you out of the ice. And then he attempts to hit you.
I pull up my little staff. No.
He misses the bite, slams the bite.
Joke.
Yeah, the bite slams into the ground. She's just whiffing like her heinously on you.
I'm sorry, what was it you're going to do again?
Do it again, Patty. Come on.
He does hit you with a 28, though. Would you have shielded, though? Because you wouldn't have known the thing.
Yeah, I would have shielded up.
Yeah, so he blows. But you just have it up. He blows past your shield and hits you for. So it's nice that you're not metagaming that. He does hit you for 13 slashing damage.
My temporary hit points are down to 4. Okay.
It is Drell's turn.
Okay.
Get in the game.
Good luck moving on the
I bet
ice.
try to get in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I can't see where like this frost is. Am I out of it or in it or?
You're right on the edge. You're fine.
Do you see the light that's emanating in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the icy chilly thing behind him.
The icy
Okay.
chilly thing.
Okay, chilly.
Chili.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna take my potion, but move on. I gotta take a call. Sorry.
All right. He will then so he arches up in front of you, Aurelius, and beats his wings. We're gonna need a Constitution save from you. Oh no, it's a dex save, sorry.
A deck save. Hold on. Cancel. Hold on. Cancel. The deck save. I'll use my inspiration on this. There's no point in taking a chance and taking damage. So I'll take advantage on that for what it's worth. And I will get a 16. The +5 is only through a concentration for spells.
Okay, a 16 will fail.
So I'm going to use my blessing dice.
All right.
That's a D6.
D6, yep.
You can add 6 to that, so I get a 22.
6 is
All right.
22. You feel that you hear that same whisper in your ear, and I will be yours. And as I don't know if you got line of sight. Let's see.
I technically do. I can see him. He's illuminated.
Yeah,
There's a
so
rock in the way.
You can see through the crack in the thing. You see that same angel just appear with a hand on his shoulder, whispering.
Rough one.
And she actually whispering very playfully. She's got her feet. She's like covering with her wings, and she whispers, "Even though you're in this dire situation, semi-dire situation." So you are not knocked prone. This is bludgeoning and not cold damage. So you're going to take half of this damage.
So, gentlemen, I have to step out for a second. My wife has run out of gas.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I should be right back. She's right down the street, and
we can operate you. You were going to run away, right?
Yeah, sure. No, I want to.
13 bludgeoning damage. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
I'll take 6. That does give my temporary hit points.
It is now your turn.
I'll make a concentration save because lose my flaming sphere. I make it with a 13. And I'll take 6, but that goes my temporary hit points are gone. And then I get 1, 2 hit points. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty scared here. So I'm going to cast haste on myself, I think.
So you lose the sphere then, right?
Yeah, the sphere goes away. It ends this round anyway.
I will get rid of it.
Actually, before I cast that on myself, I'm using my bonus action to run it into the dragon because he's on the ground.
Oh, no. When he buffeted, he left the ground. I'm sorry. So he is still engaged with you, but he is up off the ground now, so you won't be able to ram him.
Okay, how far off the ground?
Actually, you know what? He is going to go. He's going to go 30 feet up. So get an attack of opportunity on him.
I will take an attack of opportunity, and unfortunately,
so he's back. He's back 30 feet up.
Okay, unfortunately, I only have my staff out, so I'm going to try and hit him.
You know what, Joe? He's 15 feet up. So he's 15 feet away from you.
Okay, but
I'll mark him 15 feet up.
Okay. So I said, unfortunately, I got to hit him with my staff. I'm not going to be able to hit him. My staff is a strength weapon. And so I'm going to miss him with the staff because I might.
All right. You don't even touch him. You just flail out. So you can move your sphere if you want, but so he would get he does have, you are in his threat range because of his tail.
Okay. How far away is he though from me?
So he's basically, you're within 15 feet of him.
Okay.
And he's 15 feet up, basically.
So my sphere ends at the end of my round, so I'm gonna try and ram it into him.
But it can't fly, so it can't hit him, right?
It can jump up to 10 feet. I don't know. You tell me.
All right. Well, let's do this. Roll an arcane check to hit his dex, and we'll allow it to go through the process if you jump it.
So this one, just make sure I can jump because I can jump. I want to make sure I can jump that high before I say it. 5-foot diameter spear.
Up to 5 feet. Oh, no, wait. It can jump across pits up to 10 feet, but up to 5 feet. So it can't reach him. It only goes up 5 feet and over 10.
So that's what I figured. So I'm just going to drop the sphere. You can remove it.
All right. I'll get rid of it.
I'm going to cast haste on myself. And that will, my arm class goes up by 2. I am then going to, my dancing will end. I'm then going to use my bonus action to re-up my dance. And then use
So your dance is at 0, we'll put it at.
0. It goes back to 0.
And the flaming sphere I'm going to get rid of.
Get rid of. And then the dancing around goes to 0 if you want to put that at 0. And then the or 1 or whatever you want to put it at. And then I'm use my bonus action to disengage. All right.
All right.
And we're going to go 5 because I can do an attack, but he's 15 feet up and I have to use a weapon. So I'm going to 5, 10.
So you're using your what action to disengage?
My hasted action.
Oh, your haste action. You can
So when I cast haste, I get a bonus. I get.
So remember, you're on difficult terrain still.
Yep.
But you are faster. So
yeah, I have an 80-foot movement.
Okay.
So I can move 8 squares, and I am going to.
As you visual wise, because he was just waiting to lash out at you as his tail, and you disengage, and you're like, you guys can see him. Aurelius moves with unnatural speed as the tail slings out from the dragon, which would have been his legendary action, but unfortunately you are now gone.
So I'm going to move up to there.
Okay.
Okay.
It is now the end of the turn, so your shift is gone. So I'm going to remove this. It just ended.
Oh no, I'm not hairy anymore.
Dancing should be at 1 now, starting the 1 round. And before your turn starts, though, however, this goes away. The freezing mist goes away, and he looks over as he's flying over here. He looks over at. Let's give it a shot. He's going to. So he like kind of just looks up and then looks at Aurelius, and one of the icicles from the top, from the stalagmite, breaks off and comes shooting down at you. And that is going to be jagged ice shards. So this is a roll to hit. He does not have the disadvantage because he sees you. I see you. But he does have to roll to hit against all your coolness. So let's just get a crit here. That'd be nice. That will be that is a hit. Do you want to shield?
Of course, I want to shield.
All right. So that is a 24. Does that miss you with the shield?
It'll miss with the shield.
All right. You guys see this shard come down, and this shield comes up. This arcane shield flashes over Aurelius, saving the shard. Then another shard drops on Azrael.
All right.
Oops. Wrong thing.
He's shirting all over you, man.
And that is going to be only a 12. So you just raise your shield up and it just shatters on your shield and armor. And then he's got a choice between, so high is going to be Cal on this D6. Low is going to be Drell.
Low.
Drell it is. He drops one on Drell, whose current armor class is 18. So just so I know what I'm rolling here.
How do you run out of gas these days?
He is going to hit Drell. Drell is not raging yet, right?
I don't think he raged yet.
Yeah, Drell is not raged, so he's going to take this straight up. He's going to take 3d6 piercing damage.
Ooh, glad I missed that one.
He's probably about to be bloodied.
So 11 piercing is not going to bloody him. He's got a billion hit points. So I'm going to take the hit points off. I got it on his token. I will, if it gets to his turn, I'll let somebody control his sheet. All right. So that was the beginning of the turn. So now it is Cal's turn.
Didn't Lair go on initiative 20?
Can I even see the dragon anymore?
You're right. I didn't do it the first round, so I've just been doing it at the beginning of the turn.
Got it. Sorry.
I didn't put it in. You're right. Technically, it should have been on a 20, but I skipped it the first one, so it's not like you guys.
I didn't say the first one because I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But
I can't see anything anymore. Where'd he go?
Who are you looking for?
The dragon.
It's in darkness. We can't see beyond it.
You can't see him. He's out of your vision. You only have dark vision, right? Yeah, you have 60 feet.
So it's outside of it.
Yeah, it's just 60 feet.
We know he's off to the right now. That's all we got.
If you're thinking in the back of your mind, you may not want to admit it, but you can hear in drizzle. If only you had purchased the goggles before your friend, you would be able to see him.
Well, I'm just counting it off. I have 60-foot vision, right? But I can only see about 50 feet out.
Well, no, it's 60 feet. It's the way it dims at the edges. You could see him if he was at the edges. You just got to trust me.
Yeah.
The game is set at 60. The bad guys are using the same system you are. So
Dragon just.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
You will see him it gets dimmer because dark vision is only dim vision. It's not full vision.
Yeah.
So
in full darkness.
It gives you when you use it this way, you actually get a better idea of what you're looking at. So,
don't worry. On my turn, Greg, I'm going to remedy that. I'm just going to throw it. I'll probably do something.
That's why my flame.
Now, what are we doing, buddy? Come on.
Okay, I'm going to do my movement.
You can move a square at a time too if you want to try to find him. Remember, you're on.
I don't understand. When I try to move, it's like panning or something like that. It's not.
So
I'm on
reach
select
up.
move.
You see, you up to the little arrow in the top. It says pan move.
Yeah.
And select move. You want to have it up.
I'm on that.
Okay.
No, click
But
the
every
arrow.
time I do that,
And so if you're on select move, you should be able to move your guy. If you're on pan move, you're gonna pan.
I'm on select move, and it's still pan moving me for some reason.
Did you click it again?
I did many times.
Well, you just moved once.
Well, it
you
moved me
not
the
move your
wrong
guy
way.
at
It's
all?
like doing the opposite direction. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Where do you want to go? Ping where you want to go.
I want to
Albert.
go towards the dragon.
All right. Here's one square you've moved.
Even though I can't see him.
Are you
Moving towards the
flying
dragon
again?
dungeon.
Or have you gone
Well, I
up?
knew
feet?
it.
'Cause that,
So it's half movement.
well, first of all, it was half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
So half your
So
movement to
5,
stand
10,
up,
15,
and then are you going to
20.
fly into the air?
No, I'm going to move to right here.
Well, you're on difficult terrain if you're moving to on the ground.
Okay, so I'll go up 5 feet, and then I'll go to here.
All right. So it costs you. So far, what's your base movement?
45.
All right. So far, it's cost you 25 movement to get 5 feet in the air.
Okay.
Just right here. So now you
Okay.
want to. So now it's 30 movement to move here.
Okay.
You want to keep going towards him?
As close as I can get.
30, 40, no, 35,
Wherever I think.
45. So this is 45 movement now, and you probably still
Okay.
can't see him.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine.
still out
And
of your vision.
I'm going to use my action to take a greater healing potion. So
Okay.
what is that, 44?
I don't remember, but I can find it real quick.
I got it, John.
You got it. Why don't you look it up? Yeah. Are you? So that's the end of your turn.
I'm gonna put it in chat, Greg.
All right. This guy can't do anything fun on his in between turn. So it's Namfoodle's turn.
All right.
So what is it, 44?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in chat.
I lost.
Potion of
John,
Gideon.
can I acrobatic over this giant log situation?
Yes. So if for a DC 15,
44 plus 4. Okay. Here we go.
for a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check, you can ignore the difficult terrain of the log.
Damn it.
I will.
That's
I
not
will
what I want.
acrobatic over the log. Here I go.
4, 2, 3 more.
Oh crap!
All right. So you are going to, unfortunately,
I rolled a
Not the-
natural one.
yeah. So you can't get over the log this round, and you'll basically, if let's say
Scramble.
being right there, you've spent 15 feet of movement,
I got
You
a
could
total of
try
10
again,
hit points.
but it's just going to get you right where on top of the log where you are.
I'm gonna try to. Can I get any higher on the log if I try again?
Well, you can be. Yeah, I can move you. I'll move you one square forward, and that would use your whole
All right,
movement.
here I go.
to try again.
Acrobatics, take 2.
So you basically used up a huge chunk of movement. All right, you fine. So we'll put you right here as a
Might be
safe spot. where you
diagonal.
got-
There we go. I love that spot. That's great.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think I can see him though. He's out of range. So
He's out of your vision. You can hear him. So you guys, just so you know,
Can I
and
make a
Cal,
perception check?
you guys can easily hear him. So you
Yeah.
can try a perception check as a bonus action to try to narrow down where he is, and then you'd have disadvantage to shoot at him.
John,
Or
did I have
you
to
can-
run to get there, or was that all my movement to get there? Can I still?
That was all your movement to get there
do I still have
because
an
of the
action?
fail.
Do I still
All
have
right, I'll
an
do my perception check.
Can I shoot him?
God damn it. The hell is going on here?
action? Can I shoot?
You can. So you can do as a bonus action. You can do a perception check.
All right, here I go. Perceptioning.
So you think you know where he is, so you can shoot at him with
Well,
this.
the problem is, John, that was actually my roll. My roll is a 22.
Yeah.
Great
So
big
you
rolling
with a
dice, my
20
turn.
with a 22, you know where he is.
All right, cool.
He is. I'll ping on the map.
Yep.
He is right here, roughly. So you have a. So you can roll with disadvantage to try to hit him.
All right, I will do that.
And I got a 16.
So with a 16, you think you know where he is. So if you were to shoot at him, I'd give a 50-50 chance that you even hit the right space. So
I'll remedy this on my turn. Don't worry.
so that is going to bounce.
17, twing, and I'll shoot him again.
Just takes a roll of a 9 and a 9.
Disadvantage. No.
If it makes you feel any better, those you're actually hitting the target, but they're bouncing off.
Yes. Throws break.
All right. It is. He can't do anything, so it's Azrael's turn.
Alrighty. Make sure you have that setting. 1, 2, 3. And because I am pissed at him and I can cast this spell, I'm gonna throw this in the chat.
Are you dropping daylight? All right.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. We need a daylight.
Because daylight is so necessary for freaking dragons.
Yes.
I'm dropping daylight right about here on the center of this arrow. Actually, I'll put it like right here, I guess. I don't have the full radius measure.
Hang on a second. I got to get a token, so don't show me yet.
Yeah.
Holy
I can hold my finger. It's fine. I got the stamina.
I get my thing on it because it's fun.
But by the time you're done, Joe will have traced out the whole edge with that thing.
That's the idea.
That's fine. And what's the radius on it?
I can't remember. 120. No, oh god, I saw the 60 feet. 60 foot radius. 60 foot bright and then 60 foot dim.
Here we go. 60 foot. I got a 30-foot one.
Make it
I'll
bigger.
just have to make it bigger. So all right, who you fancy measures? Measure the distance across for this for me. See if I got to make it bigger.
I can't see all of it, so.
I got it ready. I can see the whole thing.
All right, perfect.
So it needs to be 15 feet bigger.
How's that?
Hold on. It's bigger than my map. I had to go out. That's 120 feet.
All right, perfect. So ping where you want it,
Oh boy.
or just point right there.
Yep, that's the center.
So is this good?
A little bit left. Yep, good.
All right. Now, I have to. So this produces daylight for that radius. Does it produce any dim light?
It's
after
60
that?
foot dim afterwards. So pretty
Okay,
much this
so
whole area
60
should be lit up.
So this whole area is bright. So 120.
It's bright. Mm-hmm.
So
John, if you
let's
just
see
put a
how-
token on the center and make light from the token for 60 radius, you'd have it.
Oh yeah, that would probably work actually.
Run a flaming spear. Just put it up there.
I'll just use this token. It's fine. So
because if you do it on a big one and put 60
yeah, it's going to mess it up. So it'll be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit bigger than it should be, but that's fine. So
That's
120. So it's 60 feet radius.
Yeah, 60
and
feet.
Another 60 feet low, right?
Yep.
So it's
60
pretty
feet
much
bright,
the whole
60 feet
place.
dim.
You just feel free to turn daylight on. Oh, look at that.
Does everybody see now?
That looks awesome. That looks
Suck
awesome.
it, dragon.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. So are you done, Ezra?
Yeah, because nobody needs healing at the same time. That's a third level.
Whoa, I'm down 2 hit points.
Nice.
Those 10 squares. Is that
Yeah,
there?
when you're bleeding, call me.
Just to try to ignore
That's
those
my rule of
squares.
healing.
Gotcha.
I do have I put it on the back, so everybody should be able to move over it. All right. So are you done, Ezra?
I am done. Yes, that was my movement.
Okay. It's his turn.
Do we get advantage on saving throws because we can see it better now?
No. You have disadvantage because this has brightened up the mirror so much. I'm just kidding. That's not. All right.
Asking for advantage every time we won't.
Oh, he's
So he's going to go about 50
Weapon
feet.
again.
Still in my range, right?
Less than about. It does make it hard to see the squares underneath here with this on here, but that's all right.
Am I dead?
I mean,
No, it's almost your turn. You showed up right at you're about to die.
Just in time to die, Mr. Bond.
Look at that. Nam's right at 60 feet.
Damn it.
We're gonna cone the all again.
61. It's 61 feet. Damn it.
is the stone giving me any sort of cover from it or no?
Negative ghost right. It wraps right around it like most area
This is
effects.
because
go.
I climbed on
that's
the rock, isn't it?
Dragon breath's weird like that.
Well, even fireballs would do it too.
Well,
They
yeah,
all
that's fair.
say-
Fireballs
They all
do
say
that.
they wrap around. Just like your light
that's fair.
wraps around it. All right, so I'm going to need. He breathes again.
You guys
And
know where he is
unleashes-
now, right?
Yeah, unleashes his breath, and so we're going to need Constitution saves from everybody except for Aurelius.
Whew, thanks for that.
Oh, that was the. Oh, it was a terrible roll.
I use my inspiration on this.
Hey!
Ain't no
Yeah,
business.
inspiration.
remember if you've used your inspiration up, somebody rolled with advantage for some reason, but that's failed anyway.
Well, I have it because of dragon armor.
Oh yeah, right, cool.
Cool.
All right, so I'm just missing you.
I just
That is going to fail with your inspiration.
Oh,
Everybody
my
failed.
Lord.
No, I got a 16.
Yeah, 16 fails. 17 fails.
17 fails?
17 fails. Yeah. This ain't your
Wow.
mother's little dragon.
freaking dragons, man.
Use that dice thing, that inspiration.
So
Whose
here
idea
we go.
was this?
I remember
What are we
Jaleel
getting
and I just
again?
took 2 points of damage. You guys should do the same thing.
So what the hell is this cloak gonna do for the gnome? Gonna give him a
Oh, it's gonna be
+1
awesome.
on,
There's going to be a
on
chipmunk.
intimidation rolls?
No, we get a chipmunk back from the dead.
Oh, by the way, also as you guys are standing on the ice, and the other thing that happens when this daylight goes off, the underneath the ice is like a freaking disco ball with all the coins that are under it. There is a lot of coins.
Oh, see, and there's money. There's money, and a chipmunk comes back.
All right, I'm gonna take half whatever this is, but it's still gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Totally worth it.
Did I roll? I rolled one too many times. So the 18 does not count. So that's gonna be 27, so 30, so 40. So not actually awesome. So 40 damage.
is half.
Take half,
because
right?
you're cold resistant.
So you will all take half of that. So you all take 20 cold damage.
Oh, bleeding.
Ow.
I'm bloody.
So mark yourselves appropriately. He then
I am also bloody.
Dragons, man.
Dragons.
will do this. Where is he at?
I can always use my haste action to escape, right?
Yeah.
He
I wouldn't
then
ground him, unfortunately.
he's only 15 feet up. He then flies 30 feet over to his new friend here and hovers above him. So you are in his tail range.
Stay in goddamn range, you little.
Actually, he's going to come down 5 feet. So now you're within
Loves
10
you.
feet of him.
You guys can all see him now, like I can, right?
Yep.
All right. It is now, that was the dragon. So it is now Drell's turn.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah. In case you hadn't noticed, I can't fly.
I can't either. Look at me. I'm way over here. I'll tell you what you don't do is don't bunch up.
Hmm.
We were pretty spread out, to be fair.
60 foot cone.
Also, our movement speed is halved, so getting far away is pretty tough.
Terrible.
Don't acrobatic over a log in front of a dragon. These are lessons I've learned today.
What are we doing, Drell?
Glad to get an extra 5 feet.
I know it doesn't look awesome.
That's the
I'm gonna
dungeon master. Just take those
Throw a
extra 5 feet.
couple.
Go ahead, you move forward.
Move closer.
All right, Chuck, you have no disadvantage or anything anymore. You are at long range with the javelin, though, so sadly that is disadvantage.
Of course it is. Cool.
I apologize, but that is what it is. Are you going to rage or anything? You're just going to stay the way you are? That is going to hit, actually, because here's the reason you might want to rage. One, all you have to do is attack to keep it. Plus, while you were gone, he dropped a ice shard on you that did bludgeoning damage to you. So that would have been halved if you're raging, just so you know.
Okay, sharded on you.
But that's up to you. Are you going to rage or no?
Yeah, sure. What the hell? I'll
Okay.
rage.
All right. I mean, you feel like this is a situation that might make you angry. You do hit him, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Divine Fury is only melee, and so is rage damage, right? Everything.
Yeah, it's just because of the protection of it, though.
Yeah.
So you do 9 damage to him. It looks like he takes full damage.
Your rage doesn't go to your javelin?
What?
Your rage
Just
will
double
not.
check. Yeah, double check your rage to see if it works on javelin throws. I don't think it does. I think he's right. You got another javelin though with disadvantage.
I
so.
do. I'm looking it up though.
I'll look it up with your attack. Go ahead.
Make a melee attack.
Yeah.
So no.
All right, throw another javelin.
Oh wait, that's supposed to. I got to roll that again.
Yeah, you've hit with the first one, so all you got to do is hit again.
Don't hit with this. Hit with the second one. You only hit once. Like that.
A 9 plus you have a +7 to hit.
7.
So 16 is not going to do it. Unfortunately, it bounces off.
Oh.
All right, Aurelius, before you go, this tail slaps down at you.
Before I go.
And he slams down at you. He misses. Easily sidestep it. With
Yeah,
the dancing little feet. It
it's
is your turn.
Ironically, my shield was up until the beginning of my turn because before I went, it was still up. So
That's all right.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got more where that comes from if you're not dancing out of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my extra. I'm gonna disengage with my bonus action from haste.
Okay.
Jobu. All right, and
It's going to be hasted.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna move 5, 10. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. And so we're gonna move down here. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. That's half my movement. And then I'm going to, I remember I had my staff out. I didn't have my sword out because that's why I didn't get to swack him. But I'm going to hit him with, again, we're going to upcast a Scorching Ray using the staff again to get 5 more. So that is going to
make sure you're keeping track of your charges.
I am keeping track of everything.
The Ebon staff he has flares at the end as he draws upon his magic to enhance his spells.
So we're going to get 5 shots at him with more Scorching Rays. So
fire away.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that was like
only 1 hit. The rest of them slam into it, but you seem unaffected by it.
And he'll take
8 fire.
8 fire. And then I'm going to be like, catch me if you can, little one. 1, 2, 3, 4 behind this rock here. And I laugh at him, saying, "Oh, my friends will be coming to you soon."
He does hate you.
Die.
He successfully hates you.
Perfect.
So that's the end of the round. So that's going to be
Party pal.
The Lair action, but he can't use the same Lair action twice. So what he is going to do is this. So this is round 2 of dancing. He hates you so much. He draws upon the iciness within the what I do with it.
I hate that guy.
I don't remember what I did with it.
That's something like an annoying page.
Well, I'll use this one. It's pretty much the same. He draws this. So you are going to need to make a save for me, sir, and I believe it's Constitution save.
Constitution coming up. I make a Constitution save at a 24.
So you will take half of this damage, which is cold damage. So you will take a quarter.
Okay, and I got to make a Constitution save for my spell, which I make it easily with a
2. All right.
Barely made it.
Can you tell this class is from Tasha's, everybody? That is 5. So you take a whopping 1 point of damage.
I'll take my point. It did make me make my save, and I'm like, oof, that stunk.
You are annoying. All right, now it is Cal's turn.
How high up is this guy? What the hell is wrong with my guy?
He is only 10 feet up.
Okay.
Do you want to charge him?
Yeah, I would like to charge him. I don't know why my thing's not working here.
Yeah, that's fine. You have 45 feet, so you can reach him. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach. Oh, so that's my regular movement.
Right. Yeah, it's 45, right?
But I'm already 5 feet up, right?
Right. So if you go here,
actually, no, was I 10 feet? I was 5 feet up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go there. You can gradually go. You're fine. You're going to make it.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your your attacks. I mean, he's got his tail hanging down. I mean, you can swing at him. It's fine.
All right.
Go ahead and attack away.
Come on.
That is actually gonna hit. He takes the full damage. Right. So that's a minus 11. Crack.
So we're gonna take a second attack. Boom. Come on, baby.
That'll hit.
Get in there, nice. All right, and then I'm gonna.
What else are we doing?
I'm gonna use a key point to use my unarmed attack on him.
So now you get 2 attacks.
Yep.
So the staffs crack his both sides, exposing his neck. You swing. You do a thrust kick right up into his jaw, and it connects. Bang!
All right. So he has to make a Constitution save, or you are going to.
So you're spending a key point to try to stun him.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. He has to make a dexterity save, or he's knocked prone.
Okay.
Which is not a key point.
Oh, that's just your natural ability, right?
Just my natural ability. Yeah.
Which means he falls. Oof.
That's right.
He is going to use one of his legendary actions and automatically pass.
Good. Make him burn him. Make him burn him. Make him burn him.
Burn him.
We gotta burn
So
it,
you did make him fail. Yeah. So for those of you not familiar, big bad monsters have legendary actions, and legendary resistance. It's called, and they usually have two. Depending on how bad they are, they have like 1, 2, or 3 a day.
Go for my final unarmed attack.
That will bounce off of him.
Oh, really?
Thrown up. You really thought that thrust kick was going to throw him on his back, but somehow he legendarily resisted it, and so you're thrown off by your second. And your hand was like punching into iron as you try to punch him into the face. All right, are you done, sir?
I believe I am done. I've used all your
bonuses.
I've used all my attachments. I've used my bonus.
All right. He's appreciative that you've shown up. So he is going to, you're only 10 feet off the ground, and that didn't seem to affect you so much. So he's going to tail whip you in the face.
All righty. Great.
How is he attacking off of his initiative? Just out of curiosity.
So what happens in the game is you have a thing called legendary actions, and you have you can spend up to 3 legendary action points, and you can do it. It has to be after another creature's turn. So you do it in between people's turns, and the different abilities cost. So like the winged thing costs 2 legendary actions, and the tail strike costs 1.
And then he has a certain number every turn.
Yeah, and he also has a detect he can do as an action. If you guys were like invisible or something, or stealth.
One of the most brilliant mechanics of 5th edition.
It is. It's how a solo monster doesn't just get its ass kicked.
Solos to fight lots of people.
So he slams you with his tail.
Is this an area effect?
It is not. It's a direct bludgeoning hit to your face.
Your ego.
Your monk's going
it's
down.
the first one. It didn't show up. So you only take 11 damage. Bang! Slams into you.
I am bleeding profusely.
And now it is that was in between yours and Namfoodle's turn, so it's Namfoodle's turn.
Yeah, it is. All right. Potions, is that a bonus action, or do I got to spend a full action to drink?
The net full action.
Yeah, there's some homebrews that I've been thinking about, but right now it's a full action.
All right, fine. I will just Namfoodle, fool me twice, shame on me. And for the third time, I'm just going to glance around here and take assessment of the cone we're standing in here, which again, we're in a cone. So let me just check range to target here. Oh, I'm 95 feet away. His cone was 60 feet, you said, right?
Yep. Correct.
How did he get me last time?
He
flies.
Flew out.
Oh, he flew closer? Okay. Well,
and when he does his wing buffet, he can fly in between your turns, so that's why it looks like he's moving so much.
Yeah. And he wasn't knocked down because our monk failed that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the monk. He resisted. The monk did his job.
All right. We'll just shoot the guy.
He tried to sacrifice himself.
We're going to start shooting. I feel good about this. So I'm going to fire my first arrow here.
I'm glad you feel good about it.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I just hope you hit him for once.
Well, he has been shooting with disadvantage.
I've been afraid, but now
make it clear your cloak is on the line.
But now all of that is over, and there it
Zoom.
is.
The arrow buries into him
to the face. All right. First, we're going to
How much damage do you do? How much damage do you do, sir?
They're gonna make this an arcane shot, by the way. So he's gonna take 11 points.
11 piercing.
And magical, of course. And we're going to make this a binding arrow because I am the dragon binder. So
and there's no save, so we can't use his legendary resistance on it.
He is bound.
Is that like a trapper keeper?
And I will
magical vines sprout from his arcane arrow. You know you have a friggin' quiver full of magic arrows, just so you know.
I do, but I don't need them.
All right. It's just extra damage.
Don't worry. There's another one of those coming.
Yeah, your arrow, the things are all wrapping around him, lashing around. He looks pissed.
Like one of those.
All right, are you done, Nam?
No,
you got another
second
arrow.
Shot. I have a second shot, and this time I pull out.
Don't be afraid to roll your second attacks while I'm narrating.
I'm pulling out a bullseye arrow.
All right,
and I'm going to fire the bullseye arrow.
I believe it's a +1 to hit on your normal roll.
Yes, and this is the one that will become a red dot.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage, but it will increase everybody's damage future.
Yes, and you crit on 19s and 20s with this wavy.
That's true.
Also nice.
With ranged weapons.
So firing the bullseye arrow. Here we go.
So a glowing red tip appears on this blunt arrow and fires. Oh no! And he misses. And there's nobody to redirect to. So
now, would it auto break, John, or could it not break?
That won't go off unless you hit something. So that's fine. You can collect that.
Oh, it doesn't break. Okay,
it doesn't break it. No.
I'm going to action surge.
Oh, that's a good call.
We're going to shoot again. We're gonna fire another.
You know what they say about if you fail, try again.
That's right. Keep on trucking. Here comes another bullseye arrow. Whoop.
If I fail, die again. Is that what it is?
Oh, 15.
All right, Nam, your
What if you
arrow
fail
is
3
going, and
times?
it looks
16.
like it's going to miss, and you hear whispering in your ear. So how do you? So you just hear this whisper, and Azrael, you see the same thing you've been seeing. So, do you think that you're a chosen of Sahanin yet?
No.
You hear, and the person goes, "Well, you can't blame a girl for trying."
The
And then there's
price
this-
of one
and
gnome
the
soul.
accent. By the way, just so you know, the accent is a Fey Sylvan accent that you hear. And then you just hear like a light laugh, and then and you see it fade away, Azrael, as the angel fades away.
All right. It is plus 1 to hit though, right, John? But it's still going to be a 16. So
Yeah, it's only a 16, which misses again, but you got another shot.
well, I do have 4 of these. I know I get to collect them, but I got to go get them. So my last shot will also be a bullseye arrow. Here we go. Come on, baby.
You just got to roll better. Roll better. Be better.
There
you go.
28.
There you go.
All right.
So I'm going to mark him with a
doesn't get-
bullseye target on him. I don't know if I have one of those, but I'm going to find one. Well, I'm going to give him this little radiac. Oh, wait, look at this. It's a target symbol. You can't see it, but it is. And so now every range shot crits on a 19 to even flaming rays, searing rays.
Yeah,
And
magic
you do an
damage
extra
range.
1d4 damage for each one that hits too, right? Any range weapon?
Yeah. I'll look it up, but that's
Yeah, just double look it up. So is your
Is that
turn over?
Scorching ray.
my turn is over. I still
Okay.
Any ranged attack.
As your turn ends, you see this arrow hit it, Cal, and light it up, and you're like, and then this tail kind of comes up as a snake and launches at you.
Oh no.
Oh boy. It's in our
Oh,
favor.
and you matrix it as it goes by your head.
Oh.
So it's Azrael's turn.
No.
All right, let's heal let's go heal you.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom back into the map.
Because he goes next.
Yeah. 1, 2,
all range attacks are hitting
3,
an extra D4 damage.
because it's still difficult terrain. Bonus action, healing word. That's where I'm gonna use a level 4 spell because
John,
that
don't
needs
forget
to be
he's
done.
bound also, John.
Right. So if he moves, yep.
I'm going to put a bound symbol.
All
on it,
right.
just for
Did he
So,
take
Cal.
any? He didn't. He doesn't. Did he take any immediate damage from that you didn't roll?
I did roll it. He took 11 points.
Well, that was just from the arrow, right?
Yeah, he
Arrow.
he
Yeah, the
also goes
binding
2d6.
doesn't do anything. I don't think.
Okay.
It does. It's
Oh,
poison damage.
God.
Oh, does it?
Stinky.
read it.
Cal, you get 10 back. Terrible roll. God, that was awful. And then
Oh yeah, there's
I'm
actually
going to-
John. Hang on. Sorry, Devin.
No,
uh,
you know, you
2 more D6 of poison on him, so he takes another 2. Oh my God, I'm
He
just
is-
rolling terribly.
He is not immune to
It's a
poison.
bad roll
Yay!
right now.
Sorry, Devin. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay.
Well,
So,
your
Cal,
guys,
you healed 10.
your guys rolling.
And
The majority of your guys rolling is actually making this more challenging for you guys. All right. So, Az, you got anything else going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to. Yep, I'm within range of that, so that's good. I'm good there. I have to be within 30 feet, and this dragon sucks. So I'm done.
All right. It is his turn.
Give me a wisdom saving
Draws-
throw.
He draws a saving throw.
Yeah, just card mask
Wisdom,
going.
is it
off.
wisdom?
Wisdom?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Come on, failing. You know your saves.
I don't see it popping up. All right. I'll try it again. I didn't see it.
Save. Here's my reaction.
Oh, there it is.
I will glare at him through the mask.
He will have to use one of his legendary
Yes,
actions.
suck it. Use them all. I don't care. Then you get a fireball eventually.
You stare
I'm
at him
just
with
waiting for fireball,
celestial eyes behind your mask. And it's almost like, and he looks down at the mask. And for a second, you're like, he gets drawn into what's on the visage. And for those of you not Azrael, you swear you see the face of a moon elf looking back at the dragon. But the dragon shakes it off. All right. So now are you done?
Yeah, that was my reaction. It's still his turn.
All
I was
right,
just starting
it
to
is-
try to do that.
Yes, it's his turn. That's right. He
Yeah.
tries to draw in the air around him.
Come on, fail.
Oh, and he cannot. This
Yes.
makes his
Spark, spark.
decision
Thank God.
easy.
Come get
There
me.
is a-
I'm right here. I'm right
Oh,
here.
no.
Come get me.
Like,
Leave
He
Cal alone.
bites out at Cal in front of him.
Oof. Oh, come on. I'm right
That
here.
is gonna miss.
Oh,
And then he claws out at Cal.
Oh, there's three of them.
That will hit.
No.
Oh, bye.
You take 13 slashing damage.
That would have hit me
Ooh,
too.
thank God for the healing spiel.
Yep. Thank
And then he
God.
has one more claw to see if he can take down Cal. No! He fumbles. All
Live
right.
to swat again.
It is now Drell's turn. Now, Drell, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is this gold like grid? Are we taking? Is that what's causing?
No. That's from
our friend.
Azrael. That's daylight.
That's
So where
that's
is the thing that causes us to take damage?
You're not
is
in
that
it.
gone?
It went
moved
away.
away.
So just as a game mechanic, whenever he does a layer action, he has to remove the other layer action. So it went away, and then he put it. It's over here on Joe's character.
He can't see it. Yeah. Well, can you see it? Can you see the board?
I can see it.
It's daylight. Yeah.
Right now.
Now he can also the stalactites that fall. You can be anywhere in the cave. It doesn't matter where you are.
So
But that Azrael, that's moonlight from your goddess that is lighting that way, so you can see him.
Yeah, and just so we're clear, Craig, he has legendary actions, he has lair actions, and he has his own actions.
Mm-hmm.
And his legendary actions can be used for multiple things up to 3 points per round. They just reset.
Yeah.
His legendary resistance, you only get, I think, like so many per.
He's
combat.
used 2 of them.
Yeah, so he might only have 1 or 2 left.
They're dailies.
Then he automatically fails.
All right, Drell, what are we doing?
Well, I don't fly, and
Well, if you can get, you've moved as far as you can move, right?
well, I could dash.
Well, not if you want to throw, is what I meant.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you might as well throw with advantage because a 19 or 20 crits too, or with disadvantage because you may get them.
And you get plus D4 damage with throw.
And you do extra damage if you hit them.
I don't. It's yay! Attacking with disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't make freedom of movement or anything to help you out.
That'll hit though, and it's a crit. Look at that with a 19
look
and
at
a 20. Crit.
Huzzah.
So not only do you get to
Oh, thank
double, so
God.
your damage will roll your damage. It'll do it automatically. Then roll 2d4 to add to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a raging
That's
javelin?
Tag team with my favorite barbarian.
So you're gonna get that plus another D6 plus another 2D4.
Oh no, it'll add the crit in automatic. Oh no, it didn't crit it. You're right. So you do have to add it. So that 4 adds in.
And then you get another.
You have to roll another D6. So go ahead.
So another D6 and
2d4. 2d4. Yep. So you're at 11 now, and you need another D6.
One more D6.
So 11, 16 points of damage to him.
Okay.
You get the extra D4 in there?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. He got 2d4 in there.
Yeah, and then one more disadvantage.
Do it again, Craig.
Nope.
That will miss.
And, those are all my javelins.
He takes a tail strike at Cal in between.
Oh my lord!
I'm gonna need a new cow.
And he smacks him.
No.
So here's the bad news, Cal. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I mean, he could roll really shitty. He does not. All right, so you go down to 0 hit points. How high were you in the air?
I think was I 10 feet up.
So you're 10 feet up. So what happens is you automatically take a failed death save for taking damage while you're unconscious. So you are down 1 death save, and you are on the ground prone. You can't slow fall, obviously, because you're unconscious. So there we will put. So right now you are down and out. We'll put a little. We're gonna put a little X on you so everybody knows you're down the ground. And that was it's in between. So it's Aurelius's turn now.
Legendary actions.
All right.
They reset every turn.
I'm gonna move up.
If those things didn't exist, just game mechanic wise, you guys would have killed it in 3 rounds.
We'd kick his ass. It'd be 6-1.
Yeah,
So it'd be impossible.
So I'm gonna move up. I'm going to use a healing potion with my extra action from haste on him. And,
so you run. So move your miniature where he is. Your token.
And that's going to be 30 feet to get there. Ding, 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 ding. I'm there. And then that is going to be I use a healing potion on you, and those healing potions are 2d4 plus 2, I think, right? For regular healing potion.
A minor one is 2d4 plus 2. Yep.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. So you're going to get this back.
Or regular heal potion.
Yeah, you get this many hit points back. So you get 8 hit points back. And I look over at Azrael. I go, yeah, 4th level spell, 1st level potion. And and then I'm going to.
Well, the god's doing all the other work right now.
Yeah. So I can't use a disengage action because I had to heal up the cow. Um,
So am I back on 0 death saves now?
you're back.
Yes, you're back. You're laying on the ground prone. You're awake, but you're at zero death saves,
You have 8 hit
Okay.
points though.
and you have 8 hit points.
All right. And
I'll
then,
remove the X from you.
I'm gonna pull
Fantastic.
out.
Thanks.
I pull out Eagle Claw, and I'm going to do a attack on him using.
He's 10 feet in the air.
I can't reach that far.
Not with no.
Oh, okay. I don't do that then. In that case, I'm going to use my.
He's 1 square away from you, basically, Joe. Think of it that way. He's 1 square between you.
But I'm now in his threat range because I had to come up here.
You're in several threat ranges, actually.
Yeah, okay.
He's got a long, snaky neck and a longer tail.
All right. Well, let's get his attention. I'm going to shoot some magic missiles at him. Now that I got the spell. Thank you, Ebon Fire.
He is going to take them because that's all he can do.
I'm going to upcast to 4th level. And so let's do some real damage. So that's 3. 4,
Is your staff out, and are you doing that on your own, or are you still using the
I'm
staff?
doing it on my own. That's a 4th
Okay.
level on my own. My staff's away, so I use my sword. I need a hand free. Unfortunately. So that is going to be 64 plus 6.
64 plus 6.
All right. So it's going to be,
Oh, that's not good.
that's like the worst. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Little spell. I go, never mind. It's just the spells. It's not your Asriel.
It's
That does bloody him,
it's just
though.
4th level spells, man. They don't
Yeah,
want
he's
to do anything
bloodied.
today.
That did bloody him, guys, though.
Yeah,
The
we rolled
missiles
so
whip out of here.
I'm
Burying him.
gonna use my last 10,
Angering him. Is your turn over?
last 10 feet of movement to move over there. And as a bonus action, I flip him off. Next. All right.
Unfortunately, he cannot wing buff it. Oh, yeah, because you're 1 square between, so he can wing buff it. So he is going to, because you're within it. So he's going to wing buff it, both of you guys. So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw. Do you have disadvantage when you're prone on a dexterity saving throw?
Let me tell you. Hold on.
Not
can't
that I
remember.
know of.
I can't remember. But anyway, it's a dex save.
Hold on. Prone is you can only crawl. It has disadvantage on all attack rolls. An attack against the creature has advantage.
But no saves.
Otherwise, he rolls disadvantage. And starting with the run because I have movement. No effects on
All
save.
right. So you guys, it's a straight up dex save for both of you. So this you do get your evasion on.
All right.
So do I, apparently.
So you are going to take half of this damage.
Yes, and I laugh.
Go ahead.
I'm working on it. Come on, baby.
And I make my con saves. So my spells are good.
I made it too.
All right. So you
should have
take.
like a 20.
Actually, what'd you get for dex save? 20.
I got a 20.
All right. So 20 makes it. So you take no damage.
That's
You take 16. So you take 8 damage. It's bludgeoning. So you take 8. Aurelius.
All right, I'll take my 8, and I like it.
All right. That's that was in between turns. So that brings us actually to the beginning of the round. So now it's a Lair action turn. This is going to go away.
Shoot, you know what? I forgot my second
Oh, my
attack.
Lord.
I should have gotten 2 attacks. Oh, you didn't get attack. Never mind. I couldn't do attack.
He is going to. He can't afford to have this monk smacking him around like he did. So he's going to drop an icicle on you. So that's going to be. It's a roll to hit.
Is it a ranged attack? Is the question.
It's not considered a range attack, but he misses anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to drop.
I couldn't affect the Lair.
He's going to drop one on Azrael.
Azrael.
Attempt to drop one on
okay.
Azrael. I think he misses. What's your current armor class? Yeah,
22.
You hold your shield up; it shatters on your shield, and he's going to attempt to drop one on. Just to throw insult to injury, he's going to ignore Drell because he's not really doing that much, and he's going to try to drop it on the dancing wizard there and miss. So that was ineffective. So that brings us to Cal's turn.
All right. So I get up, I guess.
Yeah, he is 10 feet. So you would have to move 5 feet. So you lose half your movement, which is so now you're down to your movement's 45, right?
Okay. Am I in position for advantage here? Or do I have to move at all?
You'd have to fly up a decent amount to get advantage. Actually, no, because Aurelius isn't even threatening him.
No,
So-
he's how high? How high up is he again?
There's a 5 foot square between you basically because he's 10 feet up.
Yeah.
So
If I fly above him, do I have advantage?
no, because he's not because he's Aurelius is too far away
I'm
to
not
threaten.
threatening. Too far away to threaten.
Okay.
So you can
Anyways,
go.
I got
but
a flap.
you basically you have to move at least 25 feet just to be able to attack him. Because you have to stand up and move 5 feet up, and then you can move another feet if you want. Joe, get that out of the way. So where do you want to go? Target. Tell me where you want to go.
Put me wherever I can attack. Put me where I can attack him.
Well, you can attack him just going straight up here if you want.
I guess.
You want to set up for a potential flank? You can fly to this side if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to.
It'll also help better if he gets his breath weapon back. So
I was saying, get out.
I'd like to do that if I can.
So there you are. So you're basically. I'm going to say you're 10 feet at the same level he is, and you're attacking him. So put 10 feet on your height, and then, or I'll put 10 feet on your height, and then you just go attack him. So swing away, my friend.
Okay. I'm attacking. Here we go. Whack. Oh, my internet connection is unstable apparently. All right, come on. Do I have advantage or no? No advantage, right?
No advantage.
Really,
that will hit, however. So he takes another 12.
All right. And we'll take another shot. Boom. Come on, baby. Beat him down.
That will hit.
Another. All right. And then I'm going to use another key point and do my flurry of blows, my open-handed technique. And he will have to make a dexterity save again. Come on, hit him, baby.
Ooh, good damage.
That's going to hit.
Make that dex save. Make that dex save, or he's not prone.
So you're down to like 1 key point now?
I'm down to 1 key point now.
Nice. All right. Well, you might as well go out swinging. So he's got a dex save to make?
Yeah.
Fail it.
Come on, let's make a friggin' save on your own. There you go.
It's not like a save.
Hey, it makes that.
Yeah, bastard. All right. So then I get my second unarmed attack on him.
Oh, you used it to do your flurry of blows? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your last attack, like bam, 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 bam. Now you know why he's going after you. You're just tearing him up.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh, that's going to miss, though. Bang. Almost break your knuckles on him again.
No.
Because you are formidable. You cause Tozem problems. I will now eat you last.
Don't believe
That
it.
doesn't seem like a sound tactical decision.
I mean, after I turn you all into ice, when I
That's fine. Eat me last. Give me
remember
another
I'm
chance.
full. Oh, actually, he goes. Remember, I'm full on dwarves. Speaking of that, everybody, give me a history check.
Ooh.
Why would he be full on dwarves? History check.
Did he eat one of our
I got a
friends?
16.
Ooh.
I got a 12.
I got
All right.
10.
The 12 and 10. You guys know that there's not, based on where the map was and they marked it. There's the Dwarven Kingdom fell over almost 100 years ago. There's not supposed to be any dwarves up here, so who knows where he's eating? And the guys that rolled higher, there's not. You know that the only dwarves left are all refugees, supposedly, that are all at Zormoth, which is miles and miles and miles away from him. So it's kind of weird that he's saying based on the Cal, based on the tracks, when Cal talked about the tracks, he wasn't gone that long. He was only gone for a few days. So, and he can fly and all, and also Zormoth is a little bit in the wintry area, but it's on the other side of the map, going to the southwest. So this all seems odd to you that he's been munching on dwarves. All right, Nam, your turn.
All right. Let's see if we can mess this guy up some more. So the binding arrow is doing
Well, he's still got those stupid binding arrows on, right?
Yeah, well, he hasn't moved, so I haven't called him.
No, it's true.
All right, I'm going to shoot him. Let's start off with a celebrity's really close to him, so if I explode, that'll just hurt everybody. So we won't do that. But let's just shoot him. So here comes the first shot.
Isn't he still bound?
He is.
Yeah, so if he moves,
Every time he attacked me, did he not take
No,
damage?
No, it's not
Binding
when he
only
attacks.
moving.
It's when he moves.
Okay.
So he's got to try to move. That's a 21, John. How does that
That'll
work?
hit him.
All right, excellent. He'll take my normal damage plus D.
Plus a D4.
So we'll do that. So normal damage, which is going to be 13 plus another D4. So he takes 15 points of damage. And then I think I want to use hang on a second. Sorry.
Something that prevents him from killing me?
Yeah.
Which
You
is
can hit you with
nothing.
a banishing arrow to banish for a round.
Well, I could banish him. I might do that, which buys us some time. But it's an armor. It's a save, and John will just use his last legendary.
And that's only to the end of
Use
his
up the
last
sa-
his
use
round.
up the
right?
saves, though. That's the important thing. Use the saves.
That's true. Yeah, sand arrow doesn't really help. I think we'll let's see if we hit him. We're just going to shoot him again, and we'll banish him. Here we go. Oh, there it is, 27, and we'll do a banishing arrow. So
Nice.
we're gonna do damage
It's
here,
around
which would
3.
be
That'd
again.
be huge.
He's gonna take 10 points plus another D4.
Fail that save. Use your last resistance.
So he takes 11 points of damage. And John, he's gonna be Nam shouts, "To the waves with you!" And he's got to make a save. I believe it is charisma. Let me just check. Charisma saving throw, DC 14.
He's fine.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
look out for that! Look out for that vehicle that's on the side.
He's
of
like,
the road.
when you say to the ways with you, he looks at you and he almost looks like, you swear to God. Give me an insight check.
All right. Insight coming at you. 17.
That's a pretty good roll. You actually think you see a hint of fear in this beast back of his eyes. It's trying to hide it. When you say something about the ways, and he actually, and the other thing you catch with that too, is he looks at this rock face right here where I'm clicking when you say that.
Where does he? Sorry, I missed the click. Where was the click?
It's up, it's very far up here at the edge of the circle. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
All right. Are you done, sir?
Yeah, can I already done some checks.
He's sadly out of legendary actions for the moment, so it's Ezreal's turn.
Can I make a perception
Yeah.
check, John, where he just looked?
Yeah. As a bonus action, if you got one left.
I'm going to do it.
All right.
I haven't bonused.
All right.
16.
You think it's pretty far away, but the daylight is lighting up. You actually think hidden within the rock structure, there's you might have to get a little closer because it wasn't an insane roll, but there looks like there's runes in a giant circle, like almost a 20-foot radius circle. That's like 30 feet high, that thing.
Does it look like a waypoint?
You can't tell with that. You just see the runes are in there, but it's looking like it's some sort of giant circle against the wall as opposed to on the ground.
Okay.
So Azrael, what are we doing?
All right. I'm going to do a healing word to myself, just give myself a little something in case I get hit. Or actually, Greg's gonna go down again. He goes down. If Cal goes down again, I may just wait to bring him back up. So now I'll do a cure. I'll skip cure in that case. I'm just gonna do a Radiance of the Dawn. Use my channel divinity. He's within roughly 30 feet. If I need to move in whatsoever, because he is hovering. This is 30 feet right.
He's
on
10
here.
feet up.
So I can move in
one square. If you move one square, you're good.
Yeah, I will move in one square in that case for you. I'm just do that. So then I'll Radiance of the Dawn. So give me a DC 15. I think it's a Constitution saving throw, if I'm correct. It'll pop up. Constitution saving throw. Or take. Oh, I maxed it. Fail it for me.
Oh, nice.
20.
Sorry. He takes 14.
His con plus is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, that's not
all right. So he takes half of that.
Takes half of that.
And how much was the total? 28.
It's 28. So he takes half of that.
And what is the fluff behind that? I just like I want to know what the.
All right. So Radiance of the Dawn. The fluff is as an action. You present your holy symbol, and any magic darts in 30 feet of you is dispelled. Basically, I harness sunlight, banishing darts and dealing radiant damage to my foes. In a 30
so you hold up your
radius.
crescent moon symbol along with your crescent shield. Radiant energy waves out in the moonlight, and he's like tears away at his skin. It is his turn.
He's going to give me a DC 15 wisdom saving throw. I got 2 more charges on this mask.
Okay.
Fail it and use your last stupid resistance of your goddamn.
He says, "F your wisdom save."
No, I hate this dragon.
He is going to try to inhale the air around him.
He's going to fail though because he's doing so good. He's going to fail.
Crap. No. A laughing John is a bad for us situation.
But interestingly, when he does that, he inhales the breath around him, but instead of breathing out, his eyes light with it as frost draws in. He just snorts ever so slightly, and you see a doorway open in front of him, and he just passes through it. It's like right in front of him, so there's no attacks of opportunity.
Wait, did he move?
He disappears.
John, is that a movement?
He will take damage from that. Yes.
So it takes 2d6 poison. You want to roll?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
Use dimension toward.
Yeah. Give me arcane checks to see what happens.
Well, I wouldn't
takes
know
5,
that.
John.
That's just sorry.
DC 14 for anybody who wants to use who is proficient in arcane.
I'm not proficient in Arcana, so I wouldn't know.
What the
Uh,
heck
you don't
just
re-
happened?
You don't recognize
I
the
don't know.
spell there.
John, did you
Why
give him
can't you
5
roll
points
that
of
for one of
damage?
your saves, you bastard? All right.
Did he drop dead from those 5 points? That's what I want to know.
He did not drop dead. He takes his 5 points. I'm going to move him to a different layer because he is off the board at the moment.
Do I
Or
get
at
to hit
least
him
out-
for
at least out of
disengaging?
sight. What's that?
You get to swing at him for disengaging?
No,
he
because
just-
he didn't really move. He went through a door right next to you. So
Oh, okay.
it's a magical thing. So I won't swing it. I promise I will not take attack of opportunities when your wizards use dimension.
When you wish you mean me.
Specifically, the one named Aurelius.
All right. Bam.
He reappears right on top of me.
So he can
Whack
move
him or
up,
something like that.
he can move a good distance. And he will reappear.
Yeah.
So use his chance to prepare for something.
Nice.
Do we have a moment? I'm going to drink a potion.
Yeah, well, we gotta wait for your turn. And
Yeah, we're still in turn order right now.
right now, I'm pretty sure Cal owes me 50 gold.
All right. It is Drell's turn.
0. Push it.
Quick, gather up in a cone area.
But I have one regular one. Okay.
I am going to drink a
Cone formation.
potion.
Okay. It's like you get
For a
7 back
whopping
unless it's
7.
Are you done, Drell?
I'm done.
All right, Aurelius.
All right. I use my bonus action from my haste to drink an ocean. Drink an ocean. Drink
In
a
the
potion.
ocean. Wow.
I drink it. That's like ocean in the potion.
Impressive.
That's going to give me 9 points back, which will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm still wounded. Son of a gun. I still got a couple of points down. All right. Stupid dragons. And then I'm going to move 2, 4 to here to the rock, 5 to here. And then I'm going to ready an action to unleash all sorts of terrible spells upon this creature when I see it again. And say, does anybody have eyes on it?
What's the specific terrible spell you're going to unleash?
Magic. Oh, actually, I'm going to pull up my staff and get ready to cast an upcast magic missile. If it appears again.
All right.
All right. Does anybody have eyes on it?
All right. It is the end of the round. Interestingly, so we did. Oh, yeah, that's what. The beginning of the round, this appeared. You got engulfed by freezing mist, freezing fog, Nam. So I'm going to need a Constitution save from you.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure he's over there.
hey, I must have
I mean,
pissed him off. Constitution saving throw. Here we go. Not my
I
strong.
think the waves may have scared him.
I think I may have played my hand there.
The hell's Nam?
Oh
in the
dear.
fog.
At 11.
Where's the
Johnny.
poodle?
11 is a failure, so you are going to be
It's not terrible.
so you're just going to take looks like 3d6 cold. Oh no, 11 actually passes. The DC on this is ridiculous.
Sweet.
Low. So
Take a quarter.
You take your
yeah,
way.
you're going to take a quarter of 12, so you can take 3 points of damage.
All right.
And then it is Cal's turn.
I'm going to cough up some blood, I guess. Where do I have any idea where this thing is? Or
You can spend a bonus action, take a perception check.
Oh,
yeah,
I could've
yeah,
done
I'll
that.
use my bonus action to take a perception test.
Nobody actually knows what the spell was, so they don't really know what happened to him. As far as you know, he teleported out of you.
All right, I'll do.
Used a hither thither staff.
All I mean, it didn't look like
he
didn't do anything abnormal, so it makes sense that you wouldn't know what it is because he used it a different way. But if you rolled high enough, you could have tried to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're not sure where he is.
Not very perceptive.
So
Okay, so
that's
I'm
your
going to hold
bonus
my
action.
action to attack anything, and I will hold my action to.
Are you doing a ranged attack hold, or are you doing a?
I'm going to hold my staff.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
Namfoodle, you were in the frigid ice, frigid fog.
Can I move as well? Sorry.
Yep. Go ahead and do your move while Nam's going.
Okay.
The fog
So you
doesn't
did-
slow me down, right, John?
If you're going to do an action, you just get your base move and you're flying.
John, does the fog slow me
Damn
down?
it.
The fog does not slow you down. You can't see anything, and if you stay in it, end your turn in it, it would be bad.
5,
5,
10,
10,
15, 20, 25. So I go to here, and then I drink a healing potion.
Hey, money well spent.
This healing potion we've had from the beginning of the game. Actually, I think I brought this from the last campaign, so it's been around a while.
Hey, John, can you move me over towards Aurelius? I can't move myself. for some
Just
reason.
towards Aurelius, so you want to be like here.
Yeah, put me-
4 plus 2.
When you
You
land
want to be right
I
next
go,
to him.
I go
Yeah.
a thousand gold for superior hearing potion right now.
7.
Are you done, Nam?
Gold.
Guys, I just healed 9 hit points, John, because of the healing.
Are you
Thousand
done?
cover it is.
I'm done.
All right, Aurelius.
It's life and death. No time to be.
I mean,
free.
Azrael.
Can I do a perception check to see if I
Yeah.
have any indication?
Bonus action perception. Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I'm no longer bloodied either, by the way.
18.
You do not hear him.
Oh, sneaky bugger. Sneaky bugger. All right, I'm going to maneuver 1, 2, 3 here. Can't really cast anything. I guess I will use this time. I don't want to be grouped up. I'll drop a 2nd level cure healing word on Cal. So where's that at? Healing word is somewhere. There's so many spells. Here we go. Please roll good. That's something. So Cal, you get back 8.
9.
9. Which is just about as good as my 4th level spell, which lets you know how bad I was rolling.
Right.
I am all good.
Okay. It is his turn. You don't. There's no stealthiness going on, but you can't see what happens because it's behind the frozen, obscuring fog. You hear his wings beating, and then his breath comes ripping out of the fog, hitting Nam and Drell.
John, did he move again?
So we will need con saves from these
John,
guys.
did he move?
He did move, so he will take damage. Yep.
So here comes his 2d6 damage. He takes 11. Woo!
All right.
He doesn't drop dead before he breathes, does he?
Sadly no.
Worth a shot. All right. Now he can't see us. Oh, he doesn't need to, I guess, right?
He doesn't need
He
to
has
see.
probably
Plus,
like a blind sight.
He has
he has blind sights at the same
never
same
mind. He's a
distance.
dragon. What was I thinking?
So I need Constitution saves from Constitution saves from Drell and Nam. It's going to be a failure. Nam, con save.
Sorry, I got distracted. Constitution saving throw. Here it comes.
I'm going to use my once per rage
Woo! 20.
reroll.
20 will make it. Give the reroll there, Drell.
Oh, Drell's gonna lose his rage because he didn't attack anybody.
I'm about to take damage.
Oh, good one.
He's going to be fine. Yeah, there you go.
20.
Good
Yeah,
use of
You
it.
guys are going to take
Good
a
use of
quarter
it.
of this damage.
Greg, fist bump right there. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Noggin.
my God.
No, that's the wrong dice. Don't ignore that one.
There's a lot of we can't see the dice.
I got
I
excited.
can't see
there.
those.
There's a lot of bloody people in this field.
Yeah,
not
we're
bloody
kind of
anymore. What are you talking
we're
You guys can see the breath weapon
on a
come out. So that is going to be it's going to be, so that's 31, 47. So a quarter of 47 is like 11.
23 and 11. Yeah.
Yeah, 11 damage each.
Yeah, I'm going to log out and try to log back in.
Okay. It will be Drell's turn.
One, two. So is that fog still there?
It is, yeah. He just breathed through it.
So the thing with the fog's turn, but there's still dim light technically coming off the sphere. So unless he's hiding the dim light, can we not see him?
What do you mean dim light coming off the sphere?
The sphere is 60 foot bright and 60 foot dim. So
the fog blocks line of sight though.
Oh, okay. I know. Well, I didn't know how big it was compared to how big he was.
Yeah, it's 20 feet up. So he's obviously
okay.
behind
I
that.
didn't realize it was that tall. Sorry.
I'm drinking my last healing potion.
Okay.
For a whopping 4 hit points. Well spent.
Joe can sell you a better one for 1,000.
I was gonna say for 1,000, I'll get you superior healing potion.
Yeah, I already drank my. I drank. What
All
else?
right. It's Aurelius's turn.
All right.
My greater healing.
Let's see. This is gonna be now. You're gonna owe me 100 gold. You owe me a Coke. I'm gonna with my bonus action feed Cal another healing potion for. You're gonna get 8 more hit points back. And I'm gonna tell him it's a good thing I like you.
8 more?
Yeah, 8 more. That's right. And that's another 100 gold.
Are you done, Aurelius?
Good thing,
you are a silly man.
It's a good thing I bleed for you.
Yeah. That's why I bring you along. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I stand here and I can't see him. I can't see him there, huh? So I'm going to
see what you can. You can only see what you can see because the light on the daylight is correct.
Right. I'm going to use. I'm going to ready an action. I know he's wounded. I'm going to ready an action to. I put my sword away and ready an action to with the staff to cast a magic missile spell when I see him.
Okay. It is Cal's turn.
I can see very.
I'm going to use my bonus action to make a perception check and see if I can see him.
I like your lair. I think I'll keep it for myself when I kill you.
Yeah, what's going on in your perception? Here we go. Come on, good perception. All right, 22.
22 hears him. You think you hear him on the others? So you can't see him, but he's on the other side of this thing somewhere. You hear a noise over on the other side of that.
The other side of the pool?
It's not a pool. No, this pool, this is a big, so the cave wall goes up. It's on the other side of the cave. Yes, exactly where he's pointing. You hear that noise.
Oh my, he's far, far away. I said I move as far as I can over that way. Let's see. Boom. So I guess I'm going to charge. That gets me 90 feet. I will move myself too. Sorry. So many buttons. Over to here. I'm going to use my double movement.
All right, that corner of that thing you see that's looking kind of that slivery looking thing, that is a ice wall that looks like it's been freshly put up. It's about 30 feet high, and it's 40 feet high, and so it's about 10 feet between it and the ceiling. And
can you ping what you're talking about?
Right here. So, are you done? Are you done, sir?
I am done. Yeah, I am done.
Yeah. All right, Namfoodle.
All right.
I let them know where I think it is, by the way. I do inform them.
John, can I see where the dragon looked? You said I saw some runes and stuff over here, right? Ping.
Yes. So there's a here, you know what I'll do? I'll do this.
Can you mark it on the map? I'm heading there.
I'm going to mark it right now. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
That's a big ring, that's like carved into it's not as obvious as that I'm showing you.
All right.
But there's seeing the runes form a ring that big around because the thing's 30 foot high, so it's like a 20-foot diameter ring that is like kind of in the face. The face not perfectly smooth, but you can see the way the ring is. You'd have to get a little closer to figure out, or you could roll a perception roll to see if you can read it.
I'm going to get closer, so I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 takes me to here. Is that close enough to start sussing out, or do I start moving?
You'll have it. It's a DC will be a little bit lower. You can just use
And
your
I'll
bonus
move
action.
also. So I'm not going to walk now after I miss these steps. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's because they're like they look like cracks in the thing. It's not because you can't,
All right.
So
Is it
you can
close
now,
enough?
if you clocked them before or spotted them before, so you know where they are roughly. What languages do you speak?
Many. Let's see. Elvish,
French.
Elvish, Goblin, Civilian,
French bread.
Civilian.
Sylvian.
You do not recognize that. That's none of the languages you recognize. But give me a Arcana check. Arcana check with advantage. All right.
15.
With a 15, it's definitely the symbols are definitely not a teleportation or any type of gate thing. They're definitely a way.
Nice.
But there's something weird about them. You don't think it's a way portal. You think it's what's called a way window.
Ooh.
So it can communicate to another plane, and things like divination and depending on which plane it is, certain things can pass through it, but creatures can't.
Interesting. Do I think I could activate it using some?
You might be able to if you tried. Yeah, you've got that power. Not right now. You can't.
I'm too
You're not
far away,
close
but
enough.
I'll be set up for next turn.
All right,
Then
Azrael.
I think I've done all the things I could do. Yeah.
Yeah, Azrael.
Alrighty.
So I think, Azrael, you can see in the shadows that they're over that where I pinged before. There is a 40-foot ice wall blocking.
Yeah, I
that
can see
passage
it.
now.
I can see it.
That was not there before.
Yeah,
you actually saw it after the breath weapon. You actually saw that thing go.
So the
and come up through me.
dragon's pissing his pants right now and hiding in the corner. It's fine.
He's guzzling.
Dragons don't heal.
Can he get over that wall, or is there no space?
There's 10
it's a
feet of
10 foot
space.
gap.
He'd have to
You'd have to
squeeze.
squeeze.
You'd have to be able to fly
Thanks.
over it.
You owe me a Coke.
You owe me your hit points. Come bring them to me.
Hey, just kill off Brax in my other campaign. It's fine.
You need some
1, 2.
healing potions there, Azrael. So we can
I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to space out a bit more. I'm gonna hold. I think I'm gonna hold. I gotta make sure that my range is not crappy. I think I have insane range on this. So yeah, I'm gonna hold a first level spell and hold a guiding bolt at first level. So, and if I see him, I will.
Who else
fire.
has? Does anybody else have held range actions? All right, just you and the wizard.
I think so.
All right, don't get confused by something in the wall before.
All right, it is his turn. Let's see. You can hear he's not stealthing at the moment. You can hear him breathe in.
I feel like his breathing is moving.
You feel like it's about to move.
Okay.
Is Darth Vader breathing? Look at that. You can exhale. He's quivering though. He's on a ventilator this one. This guy's almost done.
Annie.
Just gotta see which. I think
Maybe
Dan may
more
get
like breathers.
re-whacked though. That's true. It's got the ugly cough from Mace
Or
Windu.
the Grievous want to be in Mando.
Whatever that was. Good episode.
All right.
That was a good episode.
You don't hear any. Most of you don't hear anything. You hear Azrael with your awesome passive perception. You hear the ever so slight ticking of his claws along ice as he seems to be moving northward.
Yeah, he also seems to take 2d6 poison damage.
He does take two.
He takes 4 more points.
You guys are half the round's going to be spent with you. Half this battle's going to be spent with you carrying. And
He's moving. I hear him moving
back
northward.
there. Actually,
Vine's dead.
actually, no. Wait a second.
Was my
What is
passive
he to
possession
rip it
not
off? He's got
noticeable?
an action. What's he got to do to rip it off?
Yeah, he can take an action to try to rip it off.
Is it a strength save or what is it? Athletics?
Yeah, but I feel like he's tired. So he's got to make a strength save. A strength
save?
Athletics.
I thought he doesn't have athletics, so he's just going to do this.
Strength, just a strength test.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Yeah, he doesn't take anything.
Okay. I sense my arrow's been broken.
You can bear. You also, before you hear the ticking, the clicking of his claws, Azrael, you hear it in a very low whisper. This because the others don't have the past perception. Here, fuck this vine. As he lifts it up. I'm gonna
Right, so
kill that.
I hear him northward, basically over in this area, roughly.
That was
Yeah.
a good vine. Got a lot of damage on that thing.
That was a great vine.
You also heard him talk to himself. Tazam wonders if gnome tastes as good as dwarf.
It doesn't.
All right. It is now
Yeah,
Drell's
yours
turn.
next snack.
Drell's turn, huh?
He likes the little ones.
So where does the ice that's making it difficult terrain end?
It ends right at the corner of the tree.
There's an ice wall.
Okay. So then I'm dashing.
Okay.
You are pretty good looking.
I am dashing. So I make it to this
Okay.
ice wall.
Give me, before you wrap around that corner,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
give me a 50-50 chance as the mirrors reflect in your.
Mm.
The
You
hallway.
choose a path. You want high. Ooh, 100. That'll do it. You go right where you want to go.
Oh,
There is a big ice wall in front of you. That is.
I don't even know what these mirrors the rest of you are talking about are.
So this thing right here that is a 40-foot high ice wall blocking.
Oh
your way.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You can attack it. Of course, you used your action to dash, but
Yes.
you
but
can
next
easily,
turn I shall.
You can hack through it when you want to give it a shot. All right. It is Aurelius's turn.
Now, okay, let's. You know what?
I yell, "Follow me!"
I'm gonna take a perception test. See if I have any clue where he is. I don't. And so I am going to say, oh, okay, I'll follow you. So I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to
did you
cast,
follow him?
and then I'm going to cast a firebolt directly at the wall of ice right in front of him.
All right, shoot your firebolt at it.
I will shoot my firebolts and firebolt. Ching, ching, ching.
You got to roll to hit.
I'm gonna roll.
That'll hit. It doesn't have a very good AC. That'll hit.
All right, good. I was gonna say I'm gonna miss that, and I'm gonna end up doing 13 points of fire damage to an ice wall. Take it.
It
Suck
does start to melt. It's thinning quite a bit, but it is vulnerable to the fire. But it is still holding.
All right, you move to there. All right.
Are you done, Aurelius?
I go, yeah, and I'm gonna say that's yeah, so I'm gonna stay there. So that was my move. My bonus action. Wait, I get an actual bonus action for my haste. So I am going to
You mean your extra action?
my extra action
Right.
is
It's not bonus.
Yeah, bonus is something else.
sorry, it's my extra action. I'm going to use a
You
dash.
could also call it your haste action.
I'm going to use a dash action, and then I'm going to dashy McDash 5, 10, 15, 20. That's half speed to there. All right, so there we go. That's all.
All right. It is the beginning of the round. This wall disappears,
Of course it does.
and
There's a dragon.
three stalactites try to drop on your head, Drill.
Why not?
It's been that type of day.
Just going to roll all of them together. That is going to be one hit, and it does. You're still raging, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get to
As long as you
half
keep
this.
hitting me.
So that's 10. So you take 5 piercing damage. And it is Cal's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to use my movement to full movement. I think it's here. Boop. And what do I see when I get here?
See what you see, my friend.
See
See
a
what I
percent.
see. Okay. I'll do a perception check, see if I can figure out where the dragon is.
Okay. Bonus action perception check.
Bonus action perception check. Here we go.
You do not hear him or see him.
Oh, okay.
And you've already used your action to dash.
Does anyone have eyes on the?
Well, I didn't dash. I just moved regular movement.
Oh, you just do regular because you're flying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just
So do you want
45.
to move anymore?
Yeah, I guess I'll use my.
Make a percentile.
Well, that's right. Yep. Percentile because of the mirror. Sorry. You want high. Thank you, Joe.
I always roll low because I like to see myself in the mirror.
That is a 25. You're going to go the wrong way. So move whatever your movement was going to be in this direction.
Oh boy.
Bye, buddy. Good luck finding your dad.
So does that mean my dash or my regular movement?
It's your regular.
Whatever you were going to dash, I'm relying on you to be honest here. Whatever you were going to dash in the other direction.
I was just going to move up towards Jarrell. So
if you were going to move
5,
15,
10,
if you're going to move
squares.
15 feet, move 15 feet here.
All right, so I'll move myself down here.
Yeah.
Oop, I've gone away.
All right. That's perfect. All right. Are you done, sir?
I am done, sir.
All right, Namfoodle.
All right. I'm going to stroll up to this way gate and check it out. See if I can activate it. 5, 10,
All right.
15, 20. 25 gets me right to the base. So I walk up, put my hands on the runes, and start to use some of my well-known way tricks to activate.
Well, because you can't read the actual language, you're not sure what you're going to be looking at, but you could try to activate it. So use Arcane with advantage. It is tough. It's like a DC 20.
That's going to be hard. Advantage, though. Here we go. I'll take it.
You do have advantage because you are a Way Watcher.
Yeah.
That's
not a good roll. This might take a while, guys.
It's going to take you a tick. All right, Ezreal.
All right. I gotta zoom back in on my character. I lose that spell. I was holding it, so that goes away.
By the way, I have a hard stop at 9:30, John. My dog's starting to freak out.
That's all right.
6. All right, so I'll move 6 there. Bonus action perception check to do that. So forward.
The map will be here next week.
Yeah.
Perception, normal, roll. 16. Nothing?
16 to hear him?
Yeah.
You were already hearing him anyway. With
I didn't know if I
your
heard
passive.
else.
So yeah, you didn't have to do that. But
Okay.
yeah, he is in the same. He hasn't moved since you
He's
went.
still in that northward.
So he's
position
in that
right
same position as far as you know.
now. Okay, that's all I can do with my movement.
But you will have your passive 19 if he tries to move again stealthily.
And Foodle is within range. I will see what I lost for spells. I think I'm gonna healing word Namfoodle Boondiggle because
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
I have a hunch you may be a dragon snack. So
Yeah, you never know.
he was talking about eating gnomes, so I'm gonna make sure
He was talking about eating.
Are you done, Ezra?
That was sizist.
Oh, he said gnomes tasted good as well.
No, he did. He did.
He is very sizist. He is
What do I get?
bigger.
Oh.
So you
What do
can
I
do that.
get?
And I am done.
What did I get, Devin, for healing?
You got 8 back for healing,
Thank you.
and I am good.
You guys all hear a deep breath taken in with that 6
crap.
roll. Sucking in. Oh.
Spread out.
I'm 61 feet away.
And you guys didn't have any actions held because you dashed. So Drell and you had something held though, so you might actually get.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
I don't. I mean Aurelius. Aurelius.
No, I cast my firebolt.
Oh, you did?
Fire sphere, technically. A firebolt, right?
Great.
Hello, my friends. He's going to breathe out again. Let's see if he.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he's even going to get his buddy there, Aurelius. All right.
Constitution save.
So I will need Constitution saves from Aurelius, Drell, and Cal.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Look at Aurelius is just Aurelius is a master of Constitution saves, of saving.
13 is not good.
All right, everybody fails except for Aurelius.
Well, I'm sorry. What? Say it again.
I know. It's all you ever do is make saves. It's ridiculous. I can't hit you normally because your stupid dancing thing, but you can't even fail a save. All right. It's going to be a lot of damage, so let's roll that real quick.
Oh.
Y'all take half of it, but
I give you a healing potion, but I go in the wrong direction.
I run smack
All
into
right.
the mirror and fall
Look
down.
extremely well. There may be some deaths here. So what are you all only taking half? So that's good. So it is that is a 50 plus that's a 66.
Ooh.
So 33 will not kill anybody outright. So that's good. So 33 to the people that
I
fail.
have 3
One.
hit points left.
I'm down.
Gal is
Never
down.
got to use my axe. Used all my javelins. Woohoo!
And Aurelius, you take
was really
16,
tough.
right?
16, correct.
Yeah.
So that is 41. I'm not bloody.
And then he will fall back because he only moved first.
I am dead.
You're not dead.
And that is his turn. So it is actually Drell's turn. And you actually saw exactly where he went, Drell.
Go get him.
And you're not on difficult terrain.
And you made your percentile.
He's flying, correct?
He is not flying. He is actually not flying.
Ooh, grab that axe. Get him.
I did not have him flying. Remember he was ticking on his claws and he used all this movement
You
to
can
go
do
there.
it, Craig. You can do it.
Can you make that in your full movement?
Yep.
All right.
That was my full move.
Come running around the corner raging, and he's like,
Please.
he thought for sure he was going to kill you. You see a shock on his face. He's like, "Urgh."
I am
roll well, my friend. Roll
reckless
well.
attacking.
Yeah, that's about right.
Are you great weapon?
I am not great weapon mastering.
Recklessly attacking, not great weapon master. All right.
Come on.
Oh.
21 will hit. How much damage do you do?
That's
This has your divine thing on it too, right?
Yeah. 34.
So 34 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
He comes flying out. He breathes out. Ice covers Drell and Aurelius and just blows over you. And you just like, the way you react is you're just like, rah! You go, I don't know if you're laughing, crying, whatever you want to do. You go charging around the corner, and he was starting to turn to look down the other way. He looks back, and you just bury your moon axe right between his eyes. Blood shoots everywhere, and his head just falls limp in front of you. And
I hit him again and cut his head off.
Pools around you. And you guys, the last thing you guys hear is the sickening smack of the moon axe and the thunk of his head. And
I
you
call
don't
up.
hear any.
Only
Now,
counts as one.
What do you do when you bury that axe?
Only
Do
counts
you
as
do
one.
anything, Drell, when you bury the axe?
What do I do when I bury
Like,
it?
do you make any noises or anything? Because they can't see you. So,
I spit on his head.
all right. I didn't know. Sometimes you laugh. I didn't know if you're doing.
I'm not laughing. I'm not
All right.
laughing. I'm
You guys
gasping.
with the good. You guys
I'm
with the good
bleeding to
perception.
death, and I spit bloody spit.
As
on his
Rel,
forehead.
you hear the unmistakable hawking of a loogie of because you have such a great perception. All right.
Yeah.
That makes us out of rounds, which works out really perfectly. But we won't continue anymore because we're about to run out of time. So,
That was awesome. Great session.
so he is dead. I'll put a big X on him for now. 'Cause you might want to carve his body up.
Around 30-foot
I
range.
think I'm going next. Can I give a potion to Cal?
Yeah, we can finish that out. Go ahead. Yep. Well, yeah, you're the last person in the round. We'll just finish the round out real quick.
I go.
Yeah, go ahead. You're in difficult terrain right now.
All
You
right.
can try to leap over the log if you want. You can make it with a dash, probably.
I'm gonna go around. I got
Okay.
that's half my movement, and then I got to make a roll to see if I even go the right direction.
That is true. That is true.
Uh-oh.
Roll high. 90. He does go the right direction. Woo!
You accidentally give the healing potion to the dragon.
So I get to you and I drink the healing potion in front of you.
He'd be running down the
dying.
hall with it. He'd be running down. He go, wait, the dragon's down here, dude?
I go. And as soon as
you
his
can-
eyes flutter open,
yeah.
I go, that's 150 gold. 9 hit points. You're alive.
Woohoo.
All right.
All right. And we end it there on that turn. It is 9:29. So right on time. You guys killed him.
That's
We will
crazy.
pick up
timing,
with the
John.
looting of this and the investigating of the ring.
Achievement unlocked. You've made it to the end of another D6 Generation episode, the podcast whose humor has universally been acclaimed as not too horrible. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at info@the d6generation.com. If for some inexplicable reason you actually enjoyed this show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Thanks for listening and happy gaming.